And what's good, everyone? Thanks so much for stopping by here once again on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. As I'll be covering play-by-play for today, we got the number 2 team in the Eastern Conference, the Toronto Raptors, going up against the number 1 team in the East here, the Milwaukee Bucks. So the seeds are have already been set here for 1 through 3 in the Eastern Conference between Milwaukee, Toronto, and Boston for the first 3 seeds. And then up for grabs after that, the Heat at 4, the Pacers at 5, the Sixers at 6, and then at 7 happens to be the Brooklyn Nets, and then the Orlando Magic right now at the 8 seed currently for the Eastern Conference. But welcome everyone to the channel here, as we'll get ready to tip off probably about around 15 minutes or so usually for these tip times and stuff like that. Hey, welcome in, Goody, the first one on the stream here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. What is good, man? Hey, Finn, welcome in here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Vegas Vix, what is good as we welcome back him once again. Dakota, welcome in, man, as he watched the Clippers today. Cool, so he was able to see a replay there, the Clippers yesterday. I was shocked about that game. The late game yesterday, Clippers against the Nets in Brooklyn. Stunner over the Clippers yesterday. Wow, I was shocked about that. But yeah, they didn't play today. It was last night's game, but yeah, the Nets won against the Clippers, which was shocking. So yeah, this game doesn't tip off until 15 minutes from now. Hey, welcome in, Raptor here. No problem, bud. Thanks so much for stopping by. And yeah, if I had to predict this one, I go with the Raptors in this game as well. No Giannis for this game, by the way, today. So this could very well be the Raptors game if it does turn out to be that way. They're going to have it much easier than planned, as Giannis will not be playing. He is out tonight due to oral surgery. Hey, Diego, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. TJ Warren against Jimmy Butler. Yes, the feud going down with the last time they were playing each other. Jimmy Butler blowing back kisses at TJ Warren. That is a huge game as far as seeding tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time, and I cannot believe that's not a national TV game. They didn't put that game for national TV when the seeds for these two teams are already locked and Giannis ain't playing tonight. Hey, welcome in, Ethan. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. Let's see here. Oh, Diego thought this at 55 people here. Hopefully later in the stream, man, that would happen. Adrian, welcome in here, bud. We have him back. Jack, what is good? Hope all is well, Jack. Yeah, Kevin Harvick going with a sweep this weekend at Michigan. That's huge there for Kevin Harvick. He's got 6 wins in the season, and Denny Hamlin right behind him. It's 1-2 Harvick and Hamlin this season. Yep, Celtics got the dub yesterday. I caught the tail on the Bobby stream. He had like 500 people in overtime. That was crazy. Celtics with a huge victory yesterday over the Magic. Jason Tatum, a clutch shot with like 3 seconds left to go to send it into OT. So we get the number 1 defense today in the NBA. The Toronto Raptors holding opponents to just over 106 points per game. They're taking on the number 1 offense with the Milwaukee Bucks averaging over 118 points per game. But in this game tonight, no Giannis here. And I feel like that's going to lead the Raptors to be able to focus on the second best player in the team with Chris Middleton after that, and then focus in on Brook Lopez as well. So this is going to just be a huge devastation for Milwaukee, just trying to compete tonight with Toronto, because with the Bucks without Giannis, they're basically not much without Giannis in the court. I called a game against the Pacers, I think it was like right before the season was suspended, I think back in March. And yeah, the Bucks got crushed in that game against the Pacers, and I feel like it's going to be a tough one today without Giannis, because the whole rest of the team, besides Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, the whole rest of the team struggling to step up here as far as players who haven't been able to step up. Yeah, college football looking like it's going to get closer to spring. Big Ten doesn't look so well for the Big Ten. Looks like they're going to say no to college football for the fall. Yeah, rip to Big Ten football. Hey, welcome in, Finn here, as he saw me in Bobby's stream. I was there for a couple minutes, but man, this chat was moving fast late towards it. But welcome in, man. I appreciate it. I was in there like in and out for yesterday quite a bit, checking up on the game, and then I had to go out, and then I was back in towards the end. But welcome in, Finn. I appreciate it for stopping by here. Big Ten. Oh wow, it already got canceled. Man, that's unfortunate, because yeah, I was hearing about like everything today. They were talking about like Big Ten. It didn't look too promising. Yikes. Yeah, Nebraska's now prepared to play outside the Big Ten for football, so they happen to be the first major conference that's going to cancel. Yeah, SEC is going to go straight for it and play college football, it seems like, for this year. I think Nick Saban thinks that the safest place to be is to play football at Alabama, so that's what they're going to do, and instead of going back to their homes or where they could be at risk or so. They think that playing college football is actually safer than being at home. I feel like it depends, though, where you live. It all depends on where you live and if things are, like, rising in that area. Yeah, Patriots don't know if they want to tank or not. This season's just so odd, man. So odd for the NFL. Patriots already have 8 players sitting out, opting out for this season. Some of their key players, too, with Hightower and Chung opting out. But it's just so odd. Like, if the Patriots go 0-16 this year, I'm not even mad about it. It's just such an awkward season. Like, it's so weird. Like I'd rather have players, like, take, like, a year off and then come back next year healthy and be able to, like, put their mind to it instead of get distracted and spend time away from family and travel on airplanes to these games and stuff. I feel like this year for the NFL, I feel like they're going to get, like, probably, like, a month through the football season, and then you see, like, October 10th, and then you're going to have, like, a bunch of cases on a good amount of the NFL teams. Yeah, Matt DiBenedetto yesterday, solid. He got 7th place. Great for him in the second race for Michigan. He got 15th in the first one, 7th in the second one there over the weekend. Heard that the NFL will play on Saturdays. That's interesting, Vegas Fix. Because once we get into the playoffs here for the NBA, that's going to be competing against all the NBA games in the playoffs. That's crazy. Yes, yeah, spring is next year. So we're talking about like March 2021, April 2021 for college football to start up around there, that they're going to have spring games. Yeah, Gordon Hayward, what a game yesterday for him. So glad to see that. If he can put consistency there and keep on having games like those, man, the Celtics are going to be tough to stop. They got so many good wings that they have that they can key in and just pass the ball all over the place. And that was the problem for the Raptors to stop in the game on Friday that they took them on. In Toronto, I've seen them in the restart, called the game against the Lakers. They were phenomenal, and this defense here just swarms to the basketball. But if you got an offense like that with the Celtics that puts together solid passing all around the perimeter like they did on Friday night, that's going to be so tough to stop there. And I feel like with the Raptors, I've got them winning this game, by the way. If I had to predict this one, I'm going to go with the Raptors in this game, 103-88. I think they're going to hold the Bucks to 88 tonight in this one without Giannis. So no Giannis on the court, and that's just a major loss for Milwaukee in this game. He is out due to a toothache. But yeah, NFL, I agree with you, Goody. They definitely need to get into a bubble right now. But for sure, Finn, the Celtics have stepped up big. Jason Tatum got a huge shot, sent the game into overtime. I saw that it was like I think it was 110 to 105 in like the final minute. They came from 5 points behind, able to tie it up, send it into overtime, and then when they got into overtime, they just were able to pull away. Do I think the NFL should get 2 bubbles? Yes, I think they should do multiple bubbles for the NFL. Possibly even like 4 bubbles if possible. Cause you don't want to be traveling. Like if you're the Patriots, they got games out in the NFC West this year against the Seahawks, against they have the 2 games at LA against the Rams and the Chargers too. Just they're gonna be flying like 6-hour flights. It just doesn't make any sense for this season, where they should be playing against the teams that were in like the NFC East that they played last year. Von's got some bad news here. Oh man, he went to school today, got his schedule. Oh no, and he got Kylie Liu as his English teacher. So sorry to hear that, man. Oof. Oh man, that is rough. And you have to Zoom with her. Oh man, that's gonna be torture. But I feel for you, man. Yes, I saw the new times for Thursday and Friday. So they set. Well, I actually saw the games for Thursday. Let's see if they set the times for Friday. I'll take a look at that. But yeah, I know the Celtics have a game at noontime while I'm at work on Thursday, which is like the first game in a long time that they've had it at noontime. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm shocked about the Phoenix Suns. 6-0 in the restart, but I'm shocked about that game against the Mavs, I think. When is that? Yeah, 4 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to do that game because I'm getting home from work. That's a stunner. I can't believe they don't put that in either the 6:30 or the 9 in the prime time. That's unfortunate because out in Phoenix it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a 3-hour difference. It's 1 in the afternoon out in Phoenix. 2 in the afternoon out in Dallas. That is unacceptable there for a national TV game, and they put it for a 4 o'clock tip time on the East Coast on a Thursday. Dallas versus Phoenix for major implications for possibly being in the bubble for the play-in round there for Phoenix. That is unacceptable. You got to put that one at 9 o'clock. That's a terrible call. They put Brooklyn against Portland to be in a 9 o'clock game. Like, come on. I know Brooklyn's 4-2 in the restart, but it's a shocker. It's a shocker that the Nets keep on winning games like that in the restart. And then, oh, wow, they got Friday. So here we go. This is my first look at Friday. Heat Pacers, 4 o'clock. So they play each other twice here in the restart. They play each other tonight with the Heat Pacers. And then they play each other on Friday. Thunder Clippers at 6:30. And then 9 o'clock, they got Sixers Rockets. Wow. So, yeah, those are some good games. I'm shocked about Denver versus Toronto, though, that they didn't put that on. Yeah, hopefully Vegas Vic's, the birth of his child, I think it's supposed to be around, like, the fall sometime, maybe, like, September, but, hopefully Hayward will keep on rising here, and, hopefully they'll make it, like, a quick playoffs, and, he'll be able to get through without leaving the bubble, fingers crossed. Will I be streaming later? This is my only game for today that I'll be streaming. And will I stream tomorrow for the Celtics? Unfortunately, I won't be able to. I was supposed to, but they flexed out the game. They put the game at 5 o'clock. It was supposed to be a 6:30 tip time, but they removed the game from the national TV schedule for the Celtics, which I don't have that channel, unfortunately. And what's tomorrow here? Take a look at what tomorrow is. Oh, Mavericks Blazers. So they replaced it with Mavs Blazers for tomorrow at 6:30. So that's the game that I'll be covering. It was supposed to be on TNT, but they flexed it out, unfortunately. Hey, welcome in, Bradley. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hey, Sadak, welcome in, man. Hope all is well, brother. Do I think the Rockets have a chance? Yes, I do think that they have a chance. I think they have a solid chance, man, to go to the Western Conference Final. I think it's going to be them and the Clippers in the Western Conference Final, if I had to predict. Hey, Jack, thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hope all is well here. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. I'll be covering play-by-play a couple minutes from today with the tip-off between the Raptors and the Bucks. No Giannis. And this game here is he's out for this game. But as far as the Raptors, their chances looking to increase. So Giannis out due to oral surgery that he had to undergo on his mouth today due to a toothache. Vaughn has another bad news. He burned his skin in the oven, oof, when he was making pizza last night. Oh, man, sorry to hear that, bud. Get better, man. Oh, Dakota might need a new quarterback in this game right now. Oh, no. Not time to bring out the backup quarterback just yet. Unless it's like a big blowout to start his game right now. But we're going to be tipping off this one just a moment here, everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by. Hey, thanks so much, Jack. I appreciate it, my man. You guys are awesome on the channel. Jack the Legend with a dono. You guys are absolutely incredible. You're the man, Jack. I appreciate it so much. Let's get some dono hype here in the chat here, everyone. Here we go. We're going to be tipping off this game in just a matter of moments. Raptors, record of 50-19, taking on the 55-15 Milwaukee Bucks. In this game here, big thing for the Bucks in this game is now they got to turn their attention to guarding these two key players from Milwaukee if they want to allow less than 100 points today for the Bucks. And those two key players for this game would have to be Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez. If you do that, you are golden. Eric Bledsoe is back. So he is back as he joined the team recently for the Milwaukee Bucks once again. Do I think that the people that have to go to Disney World and at the hotels, do I think it's weird that people see the NBA players at the hotel? Yeah, I think that's weird if you're strangers and you see the NBA players at the hotel. I didn't think that they were going to do that, though. I thought they had, like, separate hotels just for the players. Terrence Davis, Ethan putting out. He's going to have around 20 points tonight. Okay, I'll mark your words about that. We will see how he does. And Terrence Davis, he went undrafted, rookie from Ole Miss, and he's had a couple big games this season. I think he had a game that he dropped like 32 against Chicago back in the regular season here. Oh, man, yeah, definitely time for the backup quarterback to come in, Dakota. 35-7. Oh, sorry to hear that. And I think the last time you were playing, you had a 5-0 record. That would be great if you can make an incredible comeback, though, tonight. So, for the Milwaukee Bucks in this game, Eric Bledsoe, Wesley Matthews, Chris Middleton, Pat Connaughton in there in the starting five, and Brook Lopez, as that's what the starting five looks like. Okay, so second quarter in your game, so yeah, you still got plenty of time to be able to score in that game. For the Raptors here today, Kyle Lowry, Fred VanVleet, Marc Gasol, Pascal Siakam coming off a massive game against the Grizzlies with 26 points. And then OG Anunoby. Giannis today suiting up. He's got his face mask on, his Milwaukee Bucks sweatshirt. Actually, we see Fred VanVleet not starting this game either for the Raptors here. So keep an update on that as far as we go in this game. So Fred VanVleet, actually, he's got his sweatshirt on. He's usually out there in the starting five, so he's actually not out there to start for this one for Fred VanVleet. But we're going to be tipping off here in just a moment. So Vegas Vic's predicting Raptors for this one. Yeah, I'm going to go Raptors in this game. I'm going to go 103-88 against Milwaukee. I think the Bucks are going to have a ton of trouble tonight trying to score on the Raptors in this one. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. As here we go at the half-court circle, getting ready to tip this one off at the NBA logo at half-court. Brook Lopez going up for it with Gasol, and this ball gets tipped off first to the Bucks. And the refs are going to say that was not a good tip-off. It bounced off the body, actually, of Brook Lopez, and you got to tip the ball up, so they're going to redo the tip. Yeah, so Fred VanVleet sitting out today. It looks like he's been starting consistently for the Raptors this season. Raptors get the tip first. 11:50 left to go first quarter. They get the black uniforms, white numbers, white letters on it, with a red down the shorts towards the side. Bounce pass inside there, and they're going to score first. Inside the low post as that bucket goes to Terrence Davis. So Davis is the one who's actually in place for VanVleet today for the Raptors in this game. Bucks with the ball. The ball gets tipped to the backcourt. It's going to go out of bounds with 11:32 left to go. Touchdown, Joe Burrow to Jefferson there. 66 yards for the hookup, the LSU hookup. That's great. The ball was a turnover by Milwaukee. Not a great way to start. And by the way, Milwaukee, last 3 games in the restart here, they've had 55 total turnovers against only 23 forced turnovers defensively they've had. That is a minus 32 in their last 3 games in the restart as far as Milwaukee's turnovers. Raptors going to take a jumper. They go inside and get fouled, and it's going to send OG to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots here for Toronto. So Raptors looking good so far with OG shooting 2 coming up at the line. Oh, interesting. So Ethan found out logos on the court is not stickers. It's something they put on the screen. That's cool. So yeah, just like the first down line they have in football that's automated. That's pretty cool. Wow, all this time we thought it was like a real thing. Yeah, now I can tell because we can see from the floor cam right there that there's no logos on the court. Okay, there we go. That confirms it. When they go to the floor cam, it's completely empty on that side of the court. Now they get the Bucks logo on it. And Milwaukee has the basketball. We got a quick foul here. Looks like it's gonna be. I think by the Raptors, gonna stop the clock with 11:03. So Bucks will inbound at Middleton. Passes over into the hands of Brook Lopez. Lopez now dribbles to the right elbow. Swings it back out top of the key into the hands of Eric Bledsoe as he is back to the roster. Swings it back out wide. A 3. Taken. It's off the mark. No good by Matthews. Tipped up in the air. Rebound Raptors. Raptors with basketball. They get at the top of the key. Powell swings it over now into the hands of Siakam. Siakam dropping down 26 yesterday as he took control of that game against Memphis. Back to the top, Siakam jacks up a 3. It's off the side of the rim, no good. A rebound Bucks. Milwaukee ball, dribbles past half court. Bursts the speed inside with the right hand, floats it up, too strong off the glass. Gets the offensive rebound, and Connaughton gets fouled as he'll find his way to the free throw line, shoot 2. Stops the clock, 10:26 left to go first quarter. Did I hear Raptors getting new jerseys next year? I actually didn't hear that, but that's awesome. So Appetite's going to be like the North design they wore in the finals last year. That's cool, man. I'm looking forward now to seeing the new jerseys for next year. First shot at the free throw line, Pat Connaughton puts it up. It's up and through. 4-1 the score. 121st pick. Just put up there for Pat Connaughton as he hit that one. 4-2 the score. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Raptors with the basketball once again. OG at the top, swings it over now as they will dribble into the key. That ball deflected, goes back to OG though. He's going to take a three straight away. No good off the back iron. Hit the top of the backboard and bounces right into the hands of Connaughton for the rebounds. Milwaukee with it, approaching the 10-minute mark left to go first quarter. Shot fake, DiVincenzo dribbles inside and he bobbled the ball but passed it back outside. Right corner, Bledsoe swings it out to the left wing. That's a three taken by the Bucks. No good, hit the front rim. A rebound goes to the Raptors. Toronto has it. Gasol swings it back out to Siakam at the left wing. Siakam with it. Lobs it over to the left baseline into the hands of Gasol. He swung it back out to the right wing off a cutter. That ball will go out of bounds as that was well wide on a turnover as he was looking for Terrence Davis, but he was a little bit away from the basketball and it went way over his head. Hey, welcome in, John. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Oh, welcome. Yes, I remember you. Gonzaga fan back on the channel here. Welcome in here, man. Bucks going to take the jumper. That is a three-point shot from the right corner. It is up and it is through from the triple from the perimeter. Milwaukee has their first lead of the game. 5-4 to score. Toronto going to take a three straight away from the top. No good. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks take it past the half-court logo. Bledsoe passes over to the top of the key. Connaughton will take it over Davis, and he hits it. Pat Connaughton hitting the triple, and Milwaukee, they are on an 8-zip run right now as we got 9 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. If you're new to the channel, make sure to spike the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play. Siakam going to take a three from the perimeter, knocks it down. Actually, it's going to say deep two. His foot was on the line, so Siakam hits a deep two. Big response there for the Raptors. Bucks with the basketball right back. They dribble now at the free throw circle. Swings it back out to the right wing. Bledsoe will take a three. No good. Hit the front rim. Davis grabs the board for the Raptors. Siakam dribbles past the half-court logo. Will take another three. No good that time. Hit the front rim. A lot of three-point shots early on in this game so far and a lot of misses. Driving straight through the defense. Bledsoe passes back out wide, but we're going to have... Looks like it's going to be a whistle of a foul here by the Raptors, actually. Got some touchdowns here for Dakota. Fumble recovery by the Honey Badger he's got here. And then it's going to be Justin Herbert with a touchdown there for 44 yards in Dakota's game. Looks like he's getting right back in the game. The score was 35 to 7, but he's trying to make a furious comeback. In this one, we got 8:23 left to go first quarter. 8-6 to score. Bucks will inbound it. Pass over to Brook Lopez. He has it at the left baseline. And now we'll take the turnaround jumper. And the key, it's off the mark. No good by Lopez. Rebounds goes to the Raptors. Into the hands of Norman Powell. Powell moves it over to the top. Gasol swings it back out into the hands of Matt Thomas. Thomas going to take a deep two. He's got it. Matt Thomas, the rookie from Iowa State, ties it up at 8 right now as we got 8 minutes even left to go first quarter. Connaughton going to take a three. He's got it. Pat Connaughton in this one. He is looking strong here. Yeah, Pat Connaughton, he is surprising me so far in this game. I was talking about in the pregame how players definitely need to step up for the Bucks. And without Giannis, Pat Connaughton so far, he is doing that in the early stages through the first 4.5 minutes in this one. Toronto takes a three, and they're going to knock it down. This game's tied up at 11. Connaughton going inside, and he tears down the rack with a one-handed flush. He is doing the work today in this one by Pat Connaughton. He's got 10 out of the 13 perfect 3 for 3 from the floor. Siakam swings it out to the left corner. Gasol takes the three. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks with the ball. Dribbles past half court. DiVincenzo feeds it off to Connaughton. Passes this one over left baseline. Bledsoe. Bounce pass into the key. That ball gets bobbled. Tipped out of bounds. It's going to be the last touch out of bounds by the Raptors, though. Stops the clock with 7:04. So it looks like we're going to take a stoppage in time for a brief moment right now. 7:04 left to go in the first quarter. This one's actually a good one so far. Pat Connaughton looking strong. 10 points out of the 13 points so far in this game by Milwaukee. We're going to be back after this break here in Behind the Arc Basketball. Yep, we all know how Vegas Vix feels about Gonzaga. Yeah, it's crazy how the 76ers play better without Embiid, yes. Joel Embiid, I think he only played like 6 minutes yesterday before he got hurt and didn't play the rest of the game. And then after that, dude, they were still staying into the game with the Blazers throughout. But what a game between yesterday between Portland and Philly. That was a good game. Celtics and Magic, that went down to the wire. There were some great games yesterday. And then, of course, the Pelicans had to pull out another dud and end their season, unfortunately, when they still got 2 more games left to go. And they also put the game Sacramento against New Orleans. They put that game on TNT. Like, you gotta be kidding me. They put that game that makes 0 sense on TNT for tomorrow. And for tomorrow's game, I think Jrue Holiday and Zion, and I believe there's a third player. I think it might be Brandon Ingram. I think those are the 3 players that are sitting out tomorrow for the Pelicans, because the game means nothing. Both of those teams, the Pelicans and the Kings, got eliminated, yet that game finds its way on national TV. Yeah, it looks like this is most likely going to be the end, probably, that I see of Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. So Joel Embiid, this looks like this could very well be it in him playing for Philly. It's too bad. So it's just they look so dangerous, yet the chemistry just wasn't there this season. And now Embiid's shaken up. He should be playing for the playoffs, though, and Ben Simmons is done for the season. Wow, Dakota making a comeback. He scored the last 3 touchdowns, 35-28 at halftime in his game. He's only down by 1 touchdown now. So Ethan's got his Joel Embiid trade here. 76ers going to get Davis Bertans, Troy Brown Jr., Thomas Bryant. Those 3 players are actually solid there from Washington. Also, 2021 first-round pick. And the Wizards going to get Joel Embiid and a 2020 second-round pick. That would actually be a solid trade there, because Washington needs some star players, and they need a star big inside. And that would definitely help out. Especially take off the load of Bradley Beal. That would definitely help out. No. Actually, I wouldn't want to watch the Bucks versus Wizards instead. That's oh man, that's gonna be a bad one. Oof. The Celtics is supposed to be taking on the Wizards. That game's at noontime on Thursday. That game's not a national TV game because the Wizards going to go 0-8, it looks like, in this whole restart. As we get back to action in this one, Milwaukee up by 2. They get the basketball, going to take a deep jumper from the perimeter, and that one's no good, off the mark. Rebound by the Raptors. 6:50 left to go, first quarter. 3 taken. Matt Thomas hit the rim short. Ball out of bounds as he tried to come up and get it. Actually was knocked out of bounds, though, by the Bucks, it looks like. So, Raptors will get it right back. Yeah, definitely what they need for sure, Ethan. Wizards definitely need to go out and get another star to help complement with Bradley Beal. Yeah, so Bradley Beal is basically the Washington Wizards, but if Bradley Beal can team up with another star player, that would be huge there. And also, they're going to get John Wall back sometime during his career, whenever he gets healthy again. So that's going to be big there, because they were a playoff team with Beal and Wall on it. And all they need is just John Wall to finally get healthy sometime in his career and get back to playing. Milwaukee with the basketball off the rebound. They go inside, and they're going to get fouled. 6:29 left to go, first quarter. Wow, 1 second to go. Now halftime, Dakota putting that to a tie game at 35. That's awesome, man. I was telling you about a comeback that you could very well get, and you exactly have been doing that with the comeback. We got 6:29 left to go, first quarter right now, as Milwaukee would go shoot 2 at the free throw line. First one's up, first one's good at the free throw line by Chris Middleton. Bucks by 3 currently. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Thanks so much for stopping by here as I cover play-by-play basketball as we are on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Shot number 2 coming up at the line by the Bucks. As Middleton shot, he gets it. 15-11, Bucks' largest lead of the game so far. No Giannis today, as the Raptors have the basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. Into the hands of Siakam. Now he passes it, driving into the lane. A little floater. It's up and good for 2 by Norman Powell. Cuts the deficit to 2. Yep, Saturday's the play-in tournament. I'm predicting it's going to be Blazers versus Suns in the play-in tournament. Phenomenal win today once again for Phoenix. They were behind, I think, early on against Oklahoma City. DeAndre Ayton had to sit out a quarter due to not missing out on his test. So yeah, he had to sit out for a quarter in that one, but before he got back to playing. And then they were able to come from behind and just whoop OKC in the second half. A turnover by the Bucks. Ball goes back over to the Raptors. Raptors with it. Siakam takes the 3 over Middleton. No good. Rattled out. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks basketball. Dribbles past the half-court logo now. They get at the top of the key into the hands of Middleton. Dribbling to his right. Spin move, and he almost lost control of it. Tipped it back around the perimeter. A 3 taken. That one was partially tipped in the air. Wasn't even close to the rim, as it's going to go the other way. Raptors get the ball. Take a 3. Fade away from the outside, and they're going to knock it down right there from the perimeter. Massive 3 by Norman Powell from the perimeter as the Raptors take the lead 16-15. Milwaukee right back with the ball. Middleton has it at the top of the key. Chris Middleton driving now inside. Stop and pop. Jumper. Got it. Milwaukee takes it right back off the Middleton J. 5 minutes left to play here. First quarter. Siakam with the basketball as he has it now at the left elbow. Dribbles now to the left baseline. Siakam backing his way in there in the key. Swings it back out to the left wing. 3 ball. In the air. Money. Raptors. They got it. Chris Boucher coming in from the bench. And he knocks down a massive triple right there. Off the assist by Siakam. Milwaukee shot fake. Nice pass to the left corner. 3 ball in the air. Couldn't finish it though. Off the mark. No good. A rebound Siakam. Raptors have it. Siakam driving into the lane. Puts it up. Rolls around the rim. And it goes in for 2 more by Pascal. He is having a good one here in the past couple minutes by Siakam. 21-17. The Bucks were up in this one, and then the Raptors have stormed right back. 4:20 left to go first quarter. Bucks have it right back. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Milwaukee swings it inside now. Brook Lopez at the left baseline. Double teamed by Boucher and Siakam, and they're going to say Brook Lopez is going to get called right there with a push-off. So it's going to put Milwaukee into the bonus as well. Offensive foul, though. So, no free throws just yet. Yeah, so Saturday's the play-in tournament. And then the second game of the play-in tournament's on Sunday. Yeah, so the play-in tournament is the day after everything wraps up with the 8-game restart. So, it's actually on Saturday at 2 o'clock, I think, is the play-in game. It's over on ABC. And then if needed for the second game, say if the 9 seed beat the 8 in the first game, is that ball goes off the kneecap right there of Korver, but he's able to get it. 21-17 to score. Milwaukee with the ball. The second game will be at 4 o'clock on Sunday. If the 9 seed wins against the 8 seed in the first game and forces the extra game in the play-in. Left corner 3, Milwaukee takes it. They got it from the perimeter right there. George Hill, he's one of the top 3-point shooters in all of the NBA this season, shooting the ball out. 48% from behind the arc, hits the triple. Toronto with it. Low post, Matt Thomas going to swing it back out wide into the hands of Boucher. Boucher going to take a 3. He's got his second one of the game. Chris Boucher knocking down the triple for the Raptors, and they lead by 4 right now, 24-20. 3 minutes remaining first quarter. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, turn on the notification bell if you guys enjoy what I do as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And that's a 3-point shot taken, no good off the mark by Milwaukee, hit the front rim, and a rebound to the Raptors. Raptors have it, dribbling now, at the key, going to float it up, hit the front rim, no good. Tipped around, and the key, and it's going to go out of bounds by Boucher. So Milwaukee will have it right back. So Dakota's got another touchdown. Last TD, pick 6 by Marshawn Lattimore he's got there. Wow. Got some defense in that game. So right now we're on break. Raptors by 4. As we'll go on the timeout here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yeah, Magic were tough to play yesterday. The reason why for the Celtics I'm figuring out here in the restart is that Daniel Tice is struggling trying to guard opposing bigs. And if you got a good big on your roster like Nikola Vucevic of the Orlando Magic, he just completely destroyed yesterday Daniel Tice. If you got a good big like that, then the Celtics are going to have problems. And there's multiple teams that can give the Celtics problems, like the Blazers when Nurkic gave all sorts of fits there against the Celtics last Sunday when they took on each other. And then I would see the Celtics would have major issues against AD for the Lakers, like guarding like any like top big in the NBA. Jokic of the Nuggets, like any really good big. They had a lot of problems against Steven Adams in the scrimmage going up against OKC. So any type of good big that can score on you, that's where the game's actually like closer for the Celtics. But when you don't have like a good solid scoring big, then that's where the game's going to be a blowout, like we saw on Wednesday when they destroyed the Brooklyn Nets, because Jarrett Allen is not a player that can drop 30 on you. That's not how I feel either about Jonas Valanciunas either from Memphis. I don't think that he's a player that can drop 30 on you on Daniel Tice trying to guard him. And those are the bigs that the Celtics will do well against. Brooklyn, Memphis, the Charlotte Hornets, those types of teams there that struggle with their bigs. That's actually why they did pretty well against the Raptors here, because the Raptors have just solid wings around the perimeter more, like in the Celtics kind of just match that or so. Even though Ibaka can go off, but as far as like consistency there, it's not as consistent as like a lot of centers, where I feel like another like huge like scoring center, say like Porzingis, would give the Celtics like major problems just trying to defend inside. So right now we're just on break in this one. We're going to be back in a little bit. 42-35, Dakota's ahead. Wow. Man, what a game. He scored the last 6 touchdowns. That's crazy. Well, the play-in is best of 3, so the teams need to win 2 games. Yeah, so the play-in actually, it's if the 8 seed wins the first game on Saturday, that's it. The 8 seed would move on and take on the Lakers in the first round. So that would be it. But if the 9 seed was able to beat the 8 seed in the first game, the 9 seed would have to win the second game as well on Sunday in order to take the 8 seeded spot away. So say if the Phoenix Suns were the 9 seed and the Blazers were the 8 seed, the Phoenix Suns would have to beat the Blazers 2 straight times in a row in order to take on the Lakers in the first rounds. And if the Blazers and Dame want to get right back to the playoffs, all they have to do is win the Suns once. They lose to the Suns the first time, but in the second game, the Blazers, if they're the 8 going into that play-in round, they have to make sure they win the second game if they want to take on the Lakers. All right, we're back to action here. Tie game in Dakota's game. He's got 7 minutes to go. That's awesome, man. 24-20 in this one. 2.5 left to go first quarter. Bucks with the basketball as they dribble top of the key. George Hill bursts the speed inside with the left hand, puts it up and in off the glass for 2. It's a 2-point game right now. Hey, welcome in, Daryl here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. I appreciate it for finding my channel. Yes, Miami's dangerous, man. Miami's got just solid players, and yeah, they're another team. Bam Adebayo, he is one that is a tough matchup for the Celtics, and they have perimeter players all over the place that are just red hot from behind the arc. Duncan Robinson, Kendrick Nunn, Tyler Hero. That's going to be a spectacular team for the future. As far as young studs on Miami, they got it. They have just so much future potential there for the Heat. Jumper was good by the Raptors. A 3 taken straight away from Milwaukee. They're going to knock it down. That triple goes down the first points of the game by Kyle Korver. He's got 3. 26-25, minute 35 left to go in the first quarter. Milwaukee's made 5 3-point shots. Raptors with 4. Raptors with the ball now. Siakam moves it over to Matt Thomas. Takes the jumper. Top of the free throw circle, and he has got it there for the rookie from Iowa State. Raptors up by 3 once again. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Bucks have it. They dribble now to the top of the key into the hands of George Hill. Hill with the ball, working on Boucher. Hill dribbling, moves it over to Korver, takes the 3 straight away. He's got his second triple as he fires. He makes it by Kyle Korver. This game's tied up at 28. Bucks are staying right with the Raptors right now with no Giannis. 1 minute left to play in the first quarter. Raptors with the ball. Matt Thomas has a right wing. Dribbles now. Top of the free throw circle. Got to dribble back out. Takes a 3, and Matt Thomas hits it. Where is this dude coming from? The rookie undrafted Iowa State he comes from, and he knocks down the straightaway triple, and he's got 9 so far in the first quarter alone. 42 seconds left to go. We got, looks like a whistle here and a foul committed by the Raptors, going to stop the clock with 42 seconds. Wow, last night Diego had to watch in his auto replay, sleeping and wet to the 1997 Chicago Bulls versus New York Knicks Game 3 in the NBA playoffs. What a classic there, man. We're going to get right back into this one. Milwaukee is at the bonus as well, so that means free throws coming up at the line. Looks like it's Korver shooting 2 at the free throw line for the Bucks. First one's up, first one's good. Yeah, if that happens, that's just a major slap in the face to Milwaukee. If Giannis does happen to go to either Toronto or Miami, because you're going up against one of your competitors in the Eastern Conference that's right with you. Second shot, good at the free throw line by Kyle Korver. Raptors with the basketball. They're going to go inside, and they get bumped and fouled, and going to find their way at the free throw line, shooting 2 coming up. Looks like it's Robin Lopez who picked up the foul. Yeah, I feel like he's more going to go to a Western Conference team. I don't think that he's going to go to another Eastern Conference competitor that's like right there in the thick of things in this playoff right now. First shot's good at the line by the Raptors. Second shot coming up in just a moment. That one's up, that one's through. Raptors by 3 currently, as we're under a minute left to go remaining here in the first quarter. Bucks with the ball, going to dribble past the half-court logo. Bledsoe at the top of the key. Swings it over now to Robin Lopez, who feeds it back out to Korver. Back over to Lopez in the key. Tried to go for a hook shot. That one's way too strong, but gets his own offensive rebounds. Around three black jerseys in the area, and he goes up for it. And we get a foul as well. Stop the clock with 16 seconds left to go in the quarter. And it's going to see Robin Lopez go to the free throw line. It's right there. 3 jerseys right around him for Toronto, trying to come up with a rebound and couldn't box out, and Robin Lopez got it. Giannis to the Mavericks when they already got Porzingis there. That would be quite a team with size. Luka, Porzingis, and Giannis all playing together. That'd be crazy. First shot's up. First shot's good at the free throw line by Robin Lopez. If you guys are new, first timer on the channel, don't forget, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub here as I cover play-by-play. Robin Lopez, second shot, missed it off the mark, rebound Raptors. 12 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. They're going to dribble it past the half-court logo, looking for the last shot. Now we get 7 seconds. Raptors with it at the top of the key. They're going to hand it off to Matt Thomas. Fadeaway 3 up in the air from the right wing, knocks it down with 1.4 left to go. Where did this dude come from? He's having a huge game so far in the first quarter. 3-point shot taken by the Bucks, no good. In the end of the first quarter, Toronto leads by 5. And Matt Thomas, what a start by him. Undrafted rookie from Iowa State. And he is coming into this one on fire here. Nobody saw this coming to start off this game. Matt Thomas leading the way from the bench. 12 points right now for the Raptors. They've had players stepping up here, young players stepping up throughout the roster this season, just coming out of nowhere. Terrence Davis had a massive game, I think it was against the Bulls earlier this season, dropped down I think 32 in that one. He's a rookie. And also Matt Thomas here, what a start. 12 points in the first quarter, 2 for 4 from the perimeter, and 5 for 7 from the floor. Tough fadeaway right before the end of the first quarter. Horny faded away to the right wing perimeter, knocked down the triple, and a really difficult shot right there. As far as the Raptors' leading scorers, Matt Thomas with 12, Norman Powell in the starting 5. He's got 6 points by Chris Boucher so far, and then 4 in this game by Siakam. As far as the Bucks in this game, Milwaukee looking like this. 10 points by Pat Connaughton, and then 8 points by Kyle Korver. Is looking impressive so far in the late stages of that first quarter. He's perfect 2 for 2 from the 3-point range as well by Kyle Korver. George Hill knocked down the triple. Milwaukee's made 6 3-point shots in that first quarter, while the Raptors have made 6 as well. What a quarter there. Hopefully we'll see some great basketball just like that. Perimeter shots going down. It was rough to start off, but then later on in the second portion of that quarter, the shots from the perimeter were going down more so. So yeah, right now we're just on a timeout. We're going to be back in just a matter of a couple moments here. Oh, that'd be huge if Phoenix is able to pick up Giannis. That'd be massive for Phoenix, for Devin Booker able to play with a huge big on Phoenix there. They got a good one though with DeAndre Ayton just keeping on rising. As DeAndre Ayton's going to get better and better, I feel like, throughout the course of his career. But yeah, that would take Phoenix right there to like contender status with Booker and Giannis, because what the Bucks are doing with just Giannis basically, and a little bit of Middleton and Brook Lopez in there, they go big on their roster. Is that's why the Bucks right now are the top seed in the Eastern Conference, because everything goes through Giannis. Daryl's going for the Raptors here, 2020 NBA Finals champions. I think that could very well be a possibility. All depends on the matchup though, because I feel like the Raptors do have a chance. That's going to be a great series, the 3 versus 2 if it happens. Raptors against Celtics in the second round. That's going to be a phenomenal series, because I feel like the Raptors can beat anybody that they play against. But as far as that matchup with the Celtics there, I feel like the Celtics around the perimeter, they got so many good passing wings on the team that could go either way. As far as what goes on, it's all going to come down to the bench, which Vegas Vic's put it about right now is, yes, I've been so impressed how Robert Williams III has been playing here for the Celtics, man, in the restart. Celtics need a big, and they're getting some help right now from him. But I was talking about earlier how Daniel Tice is struggling guarding like opposing bigs if they're like big-time scoring threats, like some of them, like an AD, they struggled with Vucevic yesterday in the Magic. They I see that they would probably struggle if they took on Porzingis in the Mavericks, or Jokic there in the Nuggets. They've struggled in the past against Embiid inside. They've just been struggling inside, and that's the key there. As far as locking up the perimeter, though, last couple of games, they've been solid besides the second half of against that Portland game. But that's all that, like, Dame going off, basically. So here we go, starting off second quarter in this one. Raptors get the basketball. Nice feed. Low post. Going to put it up. It's up and good for 2 by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. He gets his first minutes for today. Daryl here, loving his Raptors. Welcome to the channel, man. I appreciate you guys for coming out here. If you guys enjoy my channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I cover all different types of teams in the channel, from NBA games to college basketball games. Hey, no problem, Ethan. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. He's going to be around at halftime. No problem, man. As we're going to get right back to it. Raptors up by 7. Hollis-Jefferson swings it over now to the left wing. Paul Watson, he's into the game as he played with a G League team this season. The rookie from Fresno State. Got a couple rookies into the game right now. Chris Boucher, he's a young player, third-year player from Oregon, into the game as that's a 3 taken straight away from the top, and the Raptors going to knock it down from the perimeter. Matt Thomas hitting another one. He's got 15. This is crazy. He's hit down 3 triples in this one so far by Matt Thomas. Bucks driving inside to the basket. Ilyasova going to put it up, and it's good for 2. Hey, welcome in here. Uncle Pizzle, thanks so much for stopping by. I appreciate it for the dedication. 1:19 a.m. and he's on the stream right now. We got 10.5 left to go second quarter. That's going to be looking, that's going to be a offensive turnover by the Raptors that gets whistled out. So ball go back over to the Bucks. Hey, Bradley here. Welcome back, man. Hope your dinner went well. Oh, what's my name? My name is Sal, by the way, John. S-A-L. So my name is Sal. Milwaukee driving inside. Bledsoe couldn't finish, but got a little bit of help from his teammate right there. That's going to be put back by Connaughton for 2. Hey, thanks so much, John, for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your night. 17-12 to score. Raptors will take a 3. Right wing 3. It's off the mark. No good. And a rebound goes... it actually got tipped out of bounds as the Raptors were trying to save it. So it'll be Bucks basketball. Stopping the clock. 10 minutes left to go. Do I know the NBA is going to be on ESPN Plus? I actually didn't know that. I know that they have Big 12 games sometime for college on ESPN Plus. I didn't know that they put NBA games over on ESPN+. Nice bounce pass inside over to Ilyasova. He gets fouled. And Ersan going to shoot 2 here at the line. Hey, welcome in. Patrick here, man. Thanks so much, bud, for stopping by. Hey, Jason. Welcome back in here, man. Hope all is well. So we have both the boys from Kentucky back here on the channel with Patrick and Jason. Welcome, guys, into the stream. Milwaukee, no Giannis in this game. They're staying right with the Raptors, though. 41-35 to score. First shot at the free throw line. Missed free throw by Ilyasova. Second shot coming up. We have 9:52 left to go, second quarter. Ilyasova at the line for the Bucks makes that one. It's a 5-point game. Do I want the NBA to be on ESPN Plus? No, it should be on like ESPN, the family of networks for ESPN, but not the pay-per-view. That should be wrestling that it leads it up to be for pay-per-view, not for professional sports like the NBA. Everybody needs access to that. Yeah, everybody looking strong except the Lakers, man. It's really unfortunate what's going on with the restart. I'm so shocked, Uncle Pizzle, about the Lakers right now. But the big thing, they have the chance to turn it around. It's just, if they can knock down 3-point shots and turn it around, that's the big thing. I think they're shooting the ball only 28% from 3-point range. And they just really need to step it up from the perimeter. It's going to come, though. The shots will fall. But I mean, it's probably going to happen in the playoffs when playoff LeBron comes alive for the Lakers. Yeah, Dame is looking crazy, man. Insane. Yesterday he had 51. Just crazy. I think he's averaging 33 points in the restart for Dame. And that whole Blazers team, they look so dangerous. Raptors with the ball now, left baseline, Matt Thomas. He's got 15, and he's a rookie that went undrafted from Iowa State. He passes over a 3-point shot. No good, off the mark by Hollis Jefferson. Rebound goes to Milwaukee. Ilyasova going to take a 3 straight away. And that one's no good, off the mark, and that gets rebounded by the Raptors. Raptors ball, 9 minutes remain. Raptors driving inside. Hollis Jefferson swings it back out to the top. Boucher into the key. Nice drive to the bucket as he puts it up and in off the glass for 2 by Chris Boucher. 43-36, Raptors by 7. Bucks with the basketball. 8:50 left to go, second quarter. Bounce pass. Inside, they swing it back out to Connaughton. He takes a 3. It's off the mark, no good, and a rebound goes back over to the Raptors. Toronto with it. Slides it over Thomas. Oh, nice pass. Left corner 3. It's open. Couldn't finish it, though, off the back iron by Boucher. A rebound back to the Bucks. Milwaukee dribbles past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing. Bledsoe swings it over to the right wing. Middleton tips it over to the right corner. 3 in the air. Lopez off the mark by Brook and gets rebound back to the Raptors. 8:20 left to go, second quarter. Not a whole lot of fouls in this game either so far, as the Raptors try to drive inside. A lot of contact, no foul. The refs are going to say play on. Milwaukee has it. Spin move in the key. That ball gets tipped. Stolen away by the Raptors. Here they go. 2-on-1 fast break. Toronto just going to take it up past the defense and jam it down off the turnover with a one-handed flush right there by Rondae Hollis Jefferson, and that's going to lead to Mike Budenholzer right now taking a timeout for the Bucks. So, terrible turnover by Milwaukee, just trying to take it right into the lane. I think the last time I covered the Bucks against the Rockets, they were doing that numerous times. I think the Rockets in that game forced 23 turnovers or something crazy to the Bucks in that one, and I think the Rockets had 15 steals in that game. But yeah, Milwaukee, just turnovers. That's gonna plague how you play the game, and that's gonna dampen your chances for an NBA title this year. And the Bucks once again turning over the ball quite a bit, as they've struggled past 3 games in the turnovers. They have turned over the basketball 55 times in the last 3 games, and they are a -32 on the turnover battle in the last 3 games. That's not good. They've only forced 23 turnovers to 55 that they turned it over with, and today they've turned it over 5 times. That just led to points off a turnover in the jam by the Raptors. And the Raptors were able to get points off a turnover right there. So they got 7 points off of the fast break today, and the Bucks have 0. So right now we're just on a timeout. We're going to get back in a little bit. Everyone, thanks so much for stopping by here. So we're back on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So Uncle Pizzle, he said it ages ago, you can't win a title with Dwight Howard and Rondo in the squad. Plus, it's one of the worst Lakers teams he's seen. First round exit he's got. Yeah, Dame is playing out of his mind right now. McCollum's doing great. Yusuf Nurkic, he is back, and that's why the Trailblazers are just so dangerous, because Nurkic right now is averaging a double-double, and Hassan Whiteside is barely even noticeable. That's how deep the Blazers are with players coming back to the squad. And even with no Trevor Ariza for the restart, I mean, the Blazers, like Whiteside, who's like the leading shot blocker in the NBA, he isn't even like he isn't even visible anymore right now. That's how that's how much of an impact Nurkic has made during these games in the restart. So Daryl's gonna go Lakers Raptors here in the final. There's so many things that could possibly happen as far. I think the Raptors have a really good shot. It's all gonna come down, I feel like, to a Game 7 against the Celtics. Whoever wins that series, Raptors against Celtics, I feel like that's gonna be the team that makes it into the finals for the Eastern Conference. That's gonna be the team that wins the Eastern Conference. Either the Celtics or the Raptors, the 3 versus 2. Even though Miami's pretty dangerous, the Pacers, though, that's going to be a huge matchup. They're playing each other tonight for Miami and Indiana. They're also playing each other on Friday. And then they're going to be playing each other most likely in the playoffs if they fall to the 4 and the 5. Philly looks like they'll probably get the 6 because Ben Simmons is done for the season. Joel Embiid's hurt as well. And they're just trying to, like, close it out here with all the problems they've had, like, team chemistry-wise this season for Philly. I thought Philly would be, like, the team, like, before the season started that had, like, a good chance to knock off the Bucks and make it to the title, but, man, it's just a lot of chemistry issues this season for the 76ers. Really disappointing. So we're back to action right now. 7:55 left to go second quarter. But, yeah, if the Lakers do find their stride, if playoff LeBron comes alive and AD is just a monster out there like he usually is. And if their bench is able to produce, that is the big thing. If their bench is able to produce and step up their game, the Lakers could very well take it to the NBA Finals. It's going to be tough to get past the Clippers, though. I feel like it's going to be Clippers-Rockets, in my opinion. That's going to be the Western Conference Final. So we're back to action now. 7:37 left to go second quarter. Raptors were driving inside as they're going to get fouled. Shooting 2 at the line. This is going to be Chris Boucher. Boucher's first shot, it's up and through. 46-36. Vegas Vicks just heard Big Ten for college football. Yeah, they were talking about today, man. So Big Ten for college football. They might not have a season there in the fall. Looks like it's going to be spring season most likely for the Big Ten. And that means Nebraska and Iowa were the 2 schools as the second free throw was missed by Boucher. Rebound by the Bucks. Going to pass it around the perimeter. They take a 3. Right corner shot is up and good by Milwaukee. So they put it back to 7. So the SEC, I think, is planning to have college football for the season. In Nebraska and Iowa, there were 2 teams that voted to play college football this year in the Big Ten, and those 2 teams were Nebraska and Iowa. And now Nebraska is looking to join another conference just for the season to play college football in, which it makes sense for them to go back to the Big 12 because geographically speaking, they play against Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, Arkansas. Oklahoma State, Texas, Kansas State, Texas Tech. But yeah, they can go into the SEC as that would be a little bit away from them to go to the SEC with LSU, Alabama, Arkansas in there for Nebraska. But now they're looking for conferences. I think most likely they're going to go to the Big 12 if they had to go. The jumper's good from the floor by the Bucks. Raptors with the balls. They will score up and in for 2 more, 48-42. Oh, Raptors going to get it back, and they're going to score once again. So 50-42 now the score. Hey, welcome in, Treat It Man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. We have 6:24 left to go second quarter. Bucks have the basketball around the perimeter. Looks like it's going to be a foul picked up here, but the Raptors stops the clock. Suns might win the NBA title. Red hot, dude. They're 6-0 in the restart. This is crazy. Like, who could have ever imagined that they're the only undefeated team in the restart? They started at the 13 seed in the West. 50-42 the score. Siakam, floater in the key, no good. It was halfway home, rattled out as it rolled around the rim and out. Ball got tipped out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Bucks here with 6:09 in the clock. Hey, welcome in. Wahoo wah. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hope all is well, bud. Rapper J. Cole trying out for the Detroit Pistons. They need a ton of players there. Need a ton of players. Actually, the refs are going to overturn it. They're going to say Raptors basketball. So they took a quick look at that one. They're going to say it's going to go right back over to Toronto. Ball inbound to Gasol. Pass it over to the top here to Powell. Powell gets bumped and gets bumped around the screen that was set by Gasol. It's going to be an offensive foul by Marc Gasol. And the ball goes back over to Milwaukee. Yeah, UConn said no to college football. Yes, it does totally make sense for them because they were playing as an independent and they were terrible for their football program. And hopefully UMass follows suit. Because if you're a bad college football program, yeah, this is not the season to just embarrass yourself out there and make it like even worse. Jumper at the free throw circle. It's up and good for a 2 by the Bucks. 6-point game. 5:45 left to go second quarter. Raptors with the ball. Boucher swings it back out to Gasol at the top. He dribbles. Takes the jumper. Top of the free throw circle. No good. Good tip in though. Terrence Davis tips it in. Gets behind the defense with the right hand with a solid tip in. Back to 8. 5.5 left to go second quarter. Milwaukee with the ball now into the hands of DiVincenzo. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. They're looking to hand it off. George Hill instead going to float up a 3 with 5 in the shot clock. That is way off. Not even close. George Hill, you got to pass that ball. Rebound to the Raptors. Toronto swings it back out to the top to Gasol. Pass it over to the left corner. 3 in the air. Norman Powell knocks it down. They are up by 11. Solid looking touch right there from the perimeter left corner 3 ball by Norman Powell. He's got 11. He is also a perfect 3 for 3 from behind the arc. Spin move into the key Middleton. The ball gets deflected out of his arms. Goes out of bounds at the baseline as the Bucks will have it right back. Yeah, UMass should never play a single college football game in their program. Oof. And I'm from Massachusetts here, and I can agree with that. I know how just unpopular college football is in the state of Mass because everybody's focused on the Patriots over here. Nobody cares about UMass college football. Nobody cares about BC college football, like not a lot of people over here. 4:35 left to go second quarter. 3 ball into the air. Missed. No good by the Bucks. The rebound goes to the Raptors. Toronto with the ball. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Raptors will take a 3. No good. It missed the mark as they tried to go up for the rebound. They got the offensive rebound, but they pushed off with it. As that was Stanley Johnson, number 5, as he's in the game for the first time today. And Johnson pushed off in the rebound from behind. And Nick Nurse looking around. I don't think he agreed with that foul, and the ball is going to go back over to Milwaukee. When will Taco Fall play? Oh, man. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if he'll play here throughout like the Disney bubble, unfortunately. He barely even saw time during the scrimmages. It's too bad. I wish they could give him more playing time. But yeah, maybe he'll play if the Celtics are like crushing their opponents by like 30. He should have played on Wednesday against the Nets. That would be cool. Oh, actually, he might play on he might play against the Wizards on Thursday because these games don't matter anymore. They got 2 games left to go against Memphis on Tuesday. He might play tomorrow against Memphis. He might play against Washington on Thursday because those 2 games don't matter for the Celtics. They've already locked up the 3 seed in the East, so they're not playing for anything, whereas the Grizzlies are playing just to stay alive. Yeah, so Memphis, all they need is a win, and they are into the play-in rounds. All they need is just to win 1 game. Toronto got fouled. They're at the free throw line. First shot's up, first shot's through. Memphis is a half game above Portland right now. Memphis is the 8, Portland is a half game behind, and then Phoenix is 1 game behind Memphis at the 10 spot. San Antonio there as well, as they're still alive as the 11 currently. Raptors. Second shot at the free throw line, no good, and it gets rebounded by the Bucks. Milwaukee has it at the right wing perimeter. And that's just a bad pass around the perimeter. Marvin Williams gets the ball deflected, stolen away by the Raptors. They try to go coast to coast, but Boucher's shot gets blocked. Bucks have it. Burst of speed inside. Hill try to put in the key. Ball gets deflected out of bounds. It knocks off of a Raptor player, though. And it's going to go back to Milwaukee with 3:39 in the clock. Yeah, I really do hope, Uncle Pizzle, that more chances will be geared towards the future of Taco Fall throughout his future. I I just hope that he can still play in the NBA throughout the course of his next couple of years, and hopefully he's not done after this season. Jumper, left baseline, no good, it's off the mark, rebound Raptors. The Bucks have gone cold the past couple minutes. Siakam now into the game as he tried to go inside. He gets pushed and fouled. And Siakam will go to the line as well as the Raptors are in the bonus. We got 3:24 left to go, second quarter. Hey, thanks so much, Wahoo. I appreciate it, man, for stopping by here. Hope all is well, man. Yes, I agree, Daryl. All three are built to go to the finals. Toronto, Miami, and Boston. I give Indiana a shot to make it more to like the Eastern Conference Finals. I just don't think that they're like an NBA Finals team for the Pacers. But I think they have a shot to possibly make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Hey, welcome in, Shady Gengar. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Hope all is well, bud. The free throws, both of them go down at the line by Siakam as he puts it to an 11-point game. 58-47, 3:20 left to go, second quarter. Bucks with the basketball. Both of these teams at free throws are 8 for 10 from the free throw line from today's game. George Hill swings it back out to the left corner. That ball is deflected, though. A steal by the Raptors. One man to beat as they're going to take it inside. Couldn't get it the first time, but a little bit of help on the tip-in as that one goes down for 2 from the floor by the Raptors off the tip-in. 60-47. They get their largest lead of the game so far, up by 13. Bucks going to take a 3. That one from the top is good. Kyle Korver knocks it down. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball on the channel. Raptors have it. Siakam at the top. 2:40 left to go, second quarter. Going to take the jumper, left elbow. No good off the side of the rim. Rebound Milwaukee. As we approach that 2.5-minute mark left to go, Eric Bledsoe has it, splits the double team, dribbles now right baseline, underneath the net, swings it back out to the top, moves it over to Williams, takes a 3, no good, hit the front rim by Marvin Williams, rebound to the Raptors. Bucks have turned over the ball quite a bit today, and that's really going to put a damper on your team, and they are coming into this one, last 3 games, minus 32 in the turnover battle. Raptors going inside, floater in the key, it's no good off the mark. Rebound Milwaukee. Milwaukee basketball at the left wing perimeter. Going to take another 3. Korver, he hits it. Kyle Korver with some magical touch in this game so far, keeping the Bucks alive. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. He's a perfect 4 for 4 from the perimeter as he's got 14 points today. Raptors with the ball at the right baseline. Siakam working on one man. It's going to be Marvin Williams, and Williams bumps Siakam, which will lead Siakam to go to the line, shoot 2. So it looks like we're going to go on a little bit of a timeout break, everybody. Don't change the dial. This one's getting good. Raptors were up by 13. Bucks, though, with Kyle Korver hitting some big triples. He's got 4 in the game as they put it back to 7. Yeah, pretty good game, Bradley. I'm shocked that Milwaukee's been able to hang in there quite a bit without Giannis, so that's a good thing. Because the last time I covered Milwaukee when they didn't have Giannis against the Pacers, they were getting crushed in that game. It was all Pacers. I think that game was back in March, but I love to call close games. The big thing for why the Bucks are down in this one's turnovers, though. They've turned it over 7 times. Raptors taking great care of the basketball with only 3 turnovers so far in this one, and that's led to 10 points off the fast break here in the first half by the Raptors, as we have 1:50 left to go before halftime, and free throws coming up by the break. So, largest lead of the game, 13 points currently in this one by the Raptors, but now a 7-point game. We're going to go scoreboard update for everybody, as I have actually yet to put up the scoreboard today. So we'll update that for everyone right now. 60-53 the score. We had 2 games end before this, as I'll go over them. And also, Pacers versus Heat. That one tips off in about like 25 minutes around or so. So we get a little bit of a scoreboard update as we will unload the screen here for everybody. This is what it looks like. So as far as the scores in the NBA today, this is what went down in the first game. Phoenix Suns, they were trailing early on against the Oklahoma City Thunder, though. Coming back in a big way, Devin Booker, another fantastic game. He got 35 points in the victory. The Suns, the only undefeated team left in the bubble, as they are 6-0 in the Disney bubble, trying to make a push for the 9 seed in the playing round for the Western Conference. As far as the Phoenix Suns, who has been stepping up in a big way has been the rookie from UNC, Cameron Johnson. He dropped down 18 points today. He's got a couple double-digit games here in the NBA bubble in the restart. Also 18 points by Miles Bridges and Dario Saric with 16 points today for the Phoenix Suns. As far as the Mavericks-Jazz game, no Luka, no Porzingis, no problem for the Dallas Mavericks. They won against Utah today, 122-114. Tim Hardaway Jr. showing up in a big way with 27. So we're going to get right back into this one in just a moment. That was a scoreboard update. Alright, so still in the timeout. So we welcome you guys in here. Taking a look at the box score so far in this one, as this is what it looks like for the Raptors. Leading scorer, Matt Thomas, the rookie, undrafted from Iowa State, as he's got 15 points here, making 3 3-point shots from behind the arc, 12 points by Norman Powell, and then 9 points by Siakam, 9 by Boucher, having a great game from the bench as well. From Milwaukee, the leading scorer, 14 by Kyle Korver, he's perfect from the perimeter, 4 for 4, 12 points by Connaughton, and then 11 by George Hill. Yes, I heard about that, the Big Ten canceling their college football season. So I heard Nebraska and Iowa were the only 2 teams in the conference that voted to play college football in the fall in the Big Ten. So I know Nebraska now, they're thinking about joining like another conference for this season to play college football in the fall, which it kind of makes sense for Nebraska since they're like the furthest team out west in the Big Ten, so that makes sense. And it makes more sense for them to join the Big 12 for this season, like they used to. Like, just to play Oklahoma State again, Texas and Texas Tech. It's more in that area. Kansas State, they're right in that area as far as teams. They should just play in the Big 12. I don't know why they ever left. At the free throw line, first shot was good by Siakam. Second one was a miss as we're back from the timeout. 61-53 to score. Ball into the hands of Milwaukee at the free throw circle. Connaughton has it. Try to pass in the key. Ball deflected. Nice defense by Siakam. He gets the steal. Passes up the court. Into the hands of Terrence Davis. Couldn't finish though. Missed the layup. Rebound back to the Bucks. Milwaukee has it. Dribbles now right baseline. Going to swing it to the left corner. Milwaukee has it at the left wing. And the ball gets deflected out of bounds. Touched out of bounds by the Raptors. Bucks going to get it back. 1:22 on the clock. Saturday's Korean Independence Day for South Korea here. So, of course, Von's looking forward to celebrate that on Saturday, of course. Maybe you'll have some big golf matches coming up as well. If you guys enjoy what I do here, I cover play-by-play basketball. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I cover basketball action on the channel. Welcome in, everybody. And thanks so much for finding my channel, by the way. Bucks have the ball. 8-point game. Dribbles, free throw circle, jumper taken. No good by Bledsoe. Hit the front rim. And rebound goes to Toronto. Raptors have it. They move it to the right wing. Slides it back to the top. Marc Gasol passes over to Powell. They're going to take a 3. Norman Powell. He knocks it down. Hits a nice shot right there from the perimeter, and the Raptors up by 11. Powell has had some good touch on these triples today. I like what I'm seeing from Norman Powell today. Bucks have the basketball left baseline into the hands of Robin Lopez, working on Gasol. Swings it out to the left wing. Ooh, Ilyasova almost went out of bounds with it as he tripped over his foot. Gets the ball right back, took a 3. No good off the front rim by Ilyasova. A rebound to the Raptors. Raptors going to push it up the court, floats it up. No good by Boucher, tipped around. And it's going to be a rebound by the Bucks. Milwaukee has it right past half court. Going to take a deep 3 straight away. No good, and it's going to go out of bounds off the top of the backboard. So Raptors will get it back. 26 seconds left to go before the half. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far by Toronto in this one. Bucks have gotten cold on numerous occasions where the Raptors keep on pushing it and won't let their foot off the gas pedal. And number 21 for the Raptors, Matt Thomas, he is stepping right into the game again. He is the hot hand, the leading scorer right now tonight for the Raptors with 15 points coming in from an undrafted rookie. What a game so far. He had 12 in the first quarter. Raptors have it. 2-second differential. Shot clock and game clock before halftime. Shot clock down to 13. Game clock down to 15. Siakam with the basketball. Dribbles past half court. Siakam at the top. Now he dribbles towards the right. Swings it back to the top of the key. Gasol. Bounce pass over to Siakam with 5. Takes the jumper. Got it. 3.8 left to go before halftime. Major 3 right there as they got their largest lead of the game. Bucks going to take a 3 before the horn. No good. It's off the mark by Ilyasova. And we go into halftime. 67-53. Pascal Siakam, a huge 3 right there. Doing the damage. Taking the clock down to the final 3 seconds. Unloading and swooshing down the triple. And that is huge there for the Raptors to go up by 14 at the half. So currently we're at halftime, everyone. If you guys are new or a first timer on the channel, don't forget, keep on smashing that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball. Turn on the notification bell if you really enjoy what they do here as well, as I cover basketball games, play-by-play. And I'll be back tomorrow, actually. I'm going to take a look at the national TV game. It looks like it's going to be Blazers versus Mavs tomorrow, so one game tomorrow I have planned. That game, same time, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time for tomorrow's Blazers versus Mavs game. So right now we're just currently on break in this one as far as halftime here as it plays out. So we take a look at the Western Conference. The Lakers have already locked up the 1 seed. Clippers at the 2. They're one game ahead of the Nuggets. Both of these teams take on each other, by the way, on Wednesday, as I'll be calling that game in the late game. Denver versus Clippers on Wednesday. It's going to be a huge game. Rockets now, they're in the 4 seed position. Right behind them, 1.5 games behind the Thunder. Losers today against the Phoenix Suns, who are red hot, 6-0 on the restart. The Utah Jazz in 6. They also lost today against the Mavericks with no Porzingis and no Luka today. And the Mavericks actually a game behind Utah. So the Mavericks still have a chance to push for the 6 seed, actually. Memphis at the 8 seed, but they're going to have to win one of those games to make it in, most likely, as the Blazers are half a game behind them. The Suns are 1 game behind Memphis. And then the Spurs still in it. San Antonio is going to have to win out and hope for some help, as they lost the tiebreaker to Phoenix. And the Spurs are currently the number 11 seed, but still in the hunt. Pelicans and Kings are out. As far as the Eastern Conference, first 3 seeds have already been set. Milwaukee Bucks the 1, Raptors at the 2, Celtics at the 3. And then up for grabs here, 4, 5, and 6 between the Heat, Pacers, and Sixers. Other than that, Nets looking like they're going to get the 7 and the Magic at the 8. Yep, Montrezl Harrell right back in the bubble. That is huge for the Clippers. Clippers are just so deep. Ivica Zubac, he has been playing really well, filling in for Montrezl Harrell. So that's good to see for Zubac. I think he had like a massive game or a bunch of rebounds, I think over the weekend. But yeah, that's going to be huge help as far as rebounding there for Montrezl Harrell to help out. Who's the biggest threat to the Lakers? Goody putting out. Yes, I would say the Clippers. I would also say the Blazers. I think the Blazers very well have a possibility to take them out in the first round. I think Dame's got something to prove. Dame is on fire, just crazy what he's done. He's averaging 33 in the restart for Dame. He's got a new player alongside of him breaking out with Gary Trent Jr. Also, McCollum still can play at a high level. And then don't forget about Jusuf Nurkic. Like, when Nurkic came back, this whole Blazers team has completely changed. And it has changed in a good way. And Nurkic is just a beast inside. And I would watch out for the Blazers, because they are deep. They got perimeter shooters. And they also have players. Dame, McCollum, Nurkic, and Gary Trent Jr. off the bench if he's consistent. He struggled in the last game, but he was just huge in the other games off the bench. Portland looks scary, man. Portland just looks really scary. I'd honestly say the first round matchup, if the Lakers win their first round matchup, I'm gonna take a look here. NBA playoff picture. If the Lakers win their first round matchup, I feel like the first round is gonna be tougher than the second round. Lakers. Houston is a tough one too. Man. Yeah, Houston. I think Houston's gonna blow past OKC in the first round. I think it's gonna be Houston Clippers, and I think it's gonna be Rockets Clippers in the Western Conference Finals. Do I think that Phoenix can make the playoffs? I think there's a possibility, but I'm gonna go with a better team being the Blazers. I just like the Blazers in the play-in rounds against Phoenix. I know they're red hot right now, 6-0 for Phoenix. They're gonna have to win out to get there, and hope that Memphis loses either to Boston tomorrow or to Milwaukee on Thursday in order to get there. Because all I think Memphis needs is just one win in order to get it. But Memphis would have to win out, get some help from Boston and Milwaukee to take out the Grizzlies, and that's actually going to be tough. Because Boston isn't playing for anything anymore. They've already locked up the third seed, so Brad could possibly just put in his whole bench to play tomorrow against Memphis. And then Milwaukee, same thing. They already get the 1 seed, so they're probably going to sit out Giannis. They're just going to play their whole bench there. So the Grizzlies, I was thinking about it before. I was like, yeah, those 2 games are going to be tough against the Celtics and the Bucks. But if you look at them record-wise, they're going to be tough. But actually, I don't think they're going to be as tough because I think the Grizzlies are going to have a good chance going up against both of those teams' benches, possibly. So they actually have a shot to win and have a shot to knock out the Suns, even if the Suns go 8-0 in the restart. Yeah, these playoffs for sure, Bradley. It's going to be absolute fire, man. Cannot wait. Yeah, I would go Phoenix in that game over the Sixers. Sixers are looking like a mess right now. It's unfortunate. No Ben Simmons for the rest of the season. All that hype about the Sixers, I thought that they could possibly win the NBA title this year. Be the biggest threat to Milwaukee heading into the season with the size that they have, and they just couldn't fit the pieces together, unfortunately, for this year for Philly. But yeah, as far as the Suns, let's take a look here. Final 2 games for Phoenix. You know things are good when Phoenix knocks off the Clippers. That's when things are going well. Yeah, so Phoenix, they've got, these are toss-ups, basically. I'm going to go Phoenix over Philly tomorrow. And then the game against Dallas. That's a huge game. I have no clue why they put it at 4 o'clock Eastern time. Because that's like 1 o'clock Phoenix time. Like, that's when everybody's at work. So I have no clue why they did that. That's unfortunate. They got to put that one at the primetime slot. Yeah, Shady putting out here, excited to see how Miami will hold up in the playoffs. I think they're gonna do well. Hopefully that series is gonna be great though. With Miami, Indiana, I think that series could go 7. That's a great matchup. Well, they actually take on each other like in 10 minutes from each other. That's the first game. They take on each other on Friday as well, with the Heat versus the Pacers. So there's gonna be so many good series. If the playoffs, if the season ended like it is today, just gonna bring it up what we got for the playoffs here. See if I can predict some of these games. So NBA playoff picture. I'm taking a look at right now. I only see 1 sweep down the board out of the first rounds. I think there's only going to be 1 sweep, and I think it's going to be the Raptors over the Nets. I think the Nets are going to get swept in the first round. Other than that, everything's up for grabs, basically. I think Milwaukee's going to be too good for the Magic, so I'll take Milwaukee there. I'll probably take the Bucks in... Yeah, I'll take the Bucks in 5 over the Magic. The Heat Pacers, though, I think that can honestly go either way. I'm tilting towards Miami, though, as far as that one. So I'm going to tilt towards Miami in 7 to take the series 4-3 over the Pacers. So right now we're just on a little bit of a break. We're going to get back in a little bit. Who's the player of the game right now? I would go with 2 players here for the Raptors. Matt Thomas, an undrafted rookie that he scored 15 points in that first half there, just out of nowhere. He hit down 3 3-point shots in the first half. He's 6 for 8 from the floor. And also Norman Powell doing well. He's got 15 here at the half and 6 rebounds. And Pascal Siakam, he struggled early on for Siakam, but he is coming alive in towards the late stages there right before halftime. Siakam's got 12 right now. So I would say Matt Thomas and Norman Powell for the Raptors currently. But Siakam has the chance here to make it his game like he did yesterday against Memphis in the second half. So Vaughn's got a lot of plans on Saturday. That's great, man. Yeah, I'm planning on streaming the game for the play-in. I think it's 2 o'clock on Saturday for you guys. I'm supposed to be out on Sunday, so I'm not sure if there is an extra play-in round, if I'll be able to cover that. Not sure just yet, but I am out for like most of the day on Sunday. Yeah, Jay Crowder, man, definitely helping out the Heat for sure, Daryl. He's had a good season. He's having a great restart as well. Kelly Olynyk's have a pretty solid restart for the Heat also. Heat's lost quite a bit of games in the restart, but they got like one of the toughest schedules in the restart though. Yeah, Phoenix Suns have the games that's so early. I have no clue. They put the national TV game over on Thursday at 4 o'clock Eastern time. That's like 1 o'clock Phoenix time, 2 o'clock Dallas time. They take on the Mavericks. It's no excuse why they put it on for that time. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, what is the NBA doing thinking about putting on that game at that time and then Let's see here. They got the Spurs Jazz at 6:30. They should swap that out. They should have and the Blazers against the Nets. That's the one that makes me furious. Is Blazers against Brooklyn. Brooklyn might get destroyed in that. I have no clue. Like, how did they beat the Clippers yesterday? That's crazy. I have no clue how they beat the Clippers yesterday. What did I think about Tice last night? Tice is getting better, man. The thing about Tice though is just defending bigs, like defending bigs inside, and that's where he's been able to get like beaten up, like yesterday against Nikola Vucevic and against like good scoring bigs. But when he's going up against bigs that like aren't really good, like scoring or so, like Jarrett Allen for Brooklyn, Tice is always gonna have a great matchup in those types of games, and that's where the Celtics can really do damage. Oh, wow, Vaughn is online school on Wednesday between 10 to 2. Sorry to hear that, man. That school's starting up for you guys. Yeah, school in my state doesn't start up until, like, another, like, month. Hey, welcome in, Bubba here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Do I think Dallas is going to move out of the 7th seed in the West? I do think that there's a possibility that they get the 6. I think it's possible that they can get the 6th seed, actually, because Utah keeps on losing. And Utah hasn't had Donovan Mitchell play the last couple of games. Let's see our Mavericks. Mavericks and Jazz. I'm going to compare schedules. So, in order for Dallas to overjump Utah, Dallas would have to win the next 2 games. Utah would have to lose the next 2. And yeah, Dallas is 1 game behind Utah. So let's see here. Dallas, they've got, oh man, that's tough. They've got Portland and Phoenix. Those are toss-ups that can go either way, honestly. Portland and Phoenix. Like, those games are toss-ups. If the Mavericks do win both of those games, and let's see here for the Jazz, what they got. Do they have a tough schedule? They got 1 game left, actually. So Dallas is going to have to win both of them since Utah lost today. Oh, they got San Antonio. So Utah's got San Antonio. So if Dallas wants to jump Utah, Dallas would have to win both of those games against Portland and Phoenix. That's going to be tough. And because both of those teams trying to make a push for the play-in rounds. And then Utah taking on San Antonio. And everybody's forgetting that San Antonio is still in it, as Utah would have to lose that game. And that would be interesting to see it go down. San Antonio, they are still in it. They would have to go 2-0 the rest of the way. Able to survive yesterday. Their 22-season streak for the playoffs still up in jeopardy. And yeah, they've got a tough schedule too. I just can't picture them beating Houston tomorrow for San Antonio. So I think San Antonio is going to be out by tomorrow afternoon, after that game's finished up. Did you hear the Rangers won the lottery, have the first overall pick for the NHL? Wow. I heard that there was the NHL draft lottery. Well, they had the NHL draft today. Wow. Yeah, hey, welcome in Malcolm's plug here, man. I agree, man. Bucks have been just way off lately. But this game's without Giannis today. No Giannis in this game today. He's out of this game due to a toothache that he had to undergo oral surgery for. But yeah, they have been struggling as far as the Bucks. They need a lot more production from some of their players, and the way that you can beat them is just use the Rockets for example. Houston was able to beat the Bucks textbook because they were able to force turnovers. I think they forced like 23 turnovers. And right now the Bucks in the last 3 games, they're minus 32 in the turnover battle. They've turned over the basketball 55 times in the last 3 games, and they've only forced 23 turnovers. So, in order to beat the Bucks, you just got to keep on throwing bodies at them all over the place inside when Giannis is on the court. And that's exactly what the Rockets did when they took them on early in the restart. And the Raptors doing a great job of that today. Let's see here, taking a look. Raptors have forced... they forced 8 turnovers. Milwaukee's turned it over 8 times, while the Raptors have done a great job handling the ball. They've only turned it over 3 times today. So that's the way that you're going to beat Milwaukee. Turn it over. And the Raptors also having some good amount of points off the fast break in this one. So here we go, getting right back to action. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as we are right back into this game. Bucks going right to left in the court, while the Raptors go left to right. Bucks with the basketball first, as they're going to take a quick jumper, and it looks like Eric Bledsoe is going to get fouled. 11 3-points made in the first half by Milwaukee there, 11 for 29. The Raptors are 10 for 25. A lot of 3-point shots taken from the floor right there in half number one. 2 shots at the free throw line coming up by Eric Bledsoe. First one's up, first one's through. It's a 13-point game. Hey, no problem, Malcolm's Plug. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by again. Second shot coming up by Bledsoe. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound by Marc Gasol, the Raptors. Raptors up by 13. They got the basketball. First possession now, second half. Raptors take it past the half-court logo. Siakam at the right wing. Looking to pass and moves it over to Gasol at the top of the free throw circle. Ball into the hands of Hollis Jefferson. He bobbled it. It goes into the hands now of Anunoby. OG dribbles left baseline. OG tried to put it inside, but that's an uncharacteristic turnover as the Bucks steal it away. Milwaukee now drives inside. They lose control of it. That's turnover number 9. Raptors have it right back. Siakam push it up the court. They're going to go layup inside. Couldn't get it. The fall got just rejected right there by the bottom part of the rim. And ouch, man. Terrence Davis just rejected by the bottom part of the rim right there. So I think Matt DiBenedetto has a chance of winning next weekend. They get the road course coming up. I'm going to say he's actually got a pretty good chance to win at the road course. He did so well last year at Sonoma that it's wide open. Nobody's raced at this road course before, and I think he's got a good opportunity to possibly get his first victory. Bucks take the jumper. It goes down. Raptors going to take a jumper at the top of the free throw circle, and Norman Powell connects with that one. 69-56 the score, 10.5 left to go third quarter. Wow, 49-49 Dakota's game, 2 minutes remaining. That is a game, man. What a comeback by you today. Pro hop inside Middleton. Turnaround jumper over OG. No good as it rattled out. Rebound by Toronto. Raptors up by 13. They have the ball into the hands of Siakam. Moves it back to the top here. Slides it over to the right wing into the hands of Terrence Davis. Davis dribbles. Passes back to the top. Siakam going to take a 3. It's no good off the mark, and the ball gets rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks with it right back. Dribbles past the half-court logo. Big burst of speed inside, and that's going to be a foul committed here by Milwaukee. Just too out of control dribbling in the key there by Chris Middleton. Just out of control and runs over a Raptors defender as he took a charge. We'll stop the clock with 9:52 left to go in the third quarter. Raptors will have the ball right back. Toronto takes it past the half-court logo. Powell hands it off now to Siakam around the perimeter. To OG, swings it back out to Powell. Powell clears some space, takes a 3 from the left wing, and he gets fouled, and Norman Powell going to find himself 3 shots coming up here at the free throw line for Toronto. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub, as I cover play-by-play basketball as we're on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. That is just a bad foul from behind by Pat Connaughton. You cannot contest that and foul Norman Powell from behind the perimeter like that. First free throw, it's a miss. No good. Missed free throw by Norman Powell. So tomorrow I'll be calling, I think, Mavericks. Yeah, Mavericks against Blazers. That should be a good game tomorrow at 6:30. And then on Wednesday, I'll have a doubleheader. Sixers, Raptors. So right back with the Raptors once again on Wednesday. So they take on Philly as the free throw goes down by Norman Powell. And then also I'll have the second game out of the doubleheader. Clippers against Nuggets to close out the night. That shot by Powell knocks it down. 71-56. Largest lead of the game by the Raptors. They're up by 15. Bucks with the basketball. Going to dribble past the half-court logo from Milwaukee. This is Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe now at the left wing perimeter. Burst of speed inside as he goes with a layup, and he puts it up and in off the backboard for 2 by Bledsoe. 13-point game. Raptors with it. Left baseline dribble. OG stepped on the baseline as that's going to be a turnover here by Toronto, or is there going to be a reaching called right before that by Milwaukee? Ref's going to sort it out. That looked like he stepped out of bounds first by OG. But the ref's actually going to benefit. It's going to be Toronto who's going to benefit from this one. It goes right back to the Raptors. Pass it over to Gasol. Takes a 3. No good. Hit the front rim. Rebound Bucks. So Vaughn's got the schedule out. Looks like this. Period 1, Kylie Liu. Oh, man. Oh, no. That's not how you want to start your day there, period 1, man. Tim Heinz for his art teacher. Period 3, he's got Stephen Dias for his theater art teacher, period. And period 4, Paul Smith. He's got gym class there. And period 5, Alyssa Bailey for math. Awesome. And then his 6th period's got Sarah Montez for civics. Cool, dude. So 71-58 now the score. Eric Bledsoe just got fouled driving to the bucket, so Bucks will go to the line here, shoot free throws with Eric Bledsoe. He's only got 5 points today coming back from the restarts. Bledsoe actually made the shot before that, so he's going for the and one. Bledsoe missed it. 71-60 to score. Raptors with the basketball. Gonna take a 3 from the right wing perimeter. No good. It's off the mark. Rebound Milwaukee. Wow, Dakota with a touchdown. What a game for you, man. What a comeback. Hey, welcome in, Cody. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by, man. Hope all is well. We got 8:56 left to go, third quarter right now. Milwaukee had the ball, and it looks like it's going to be a foul picked up here by the Raptors on the court. Refs are talking over on the side at the moment to Mike Budenholzer about that, but it's going to be Bucks inbounds. It goes into the hands now of Brooke Lopez. Back over to into the lane as they were floated up, and that one's up and in for 2 by DiVincenzo. 71-62 the score. Raptors with the ball as they couldn't convert. They're on a little bit of a cold streak right now. Bucks open 3, takes it, left wing Bledsoe. Hit the front rim, no good. Ball tipped around. It's going to be rebound by the Raptors. Toronto dribbles past half court. They have it at the left wing perimeter. Bursts the speed inside, moves it back out to the right wing. Gasol. Oh, nice bounce pass there to Powell. Powell driving in the key, puts it up and in for 2 off the glass. 73-62, 8:15 left to go in the third. Right corner perimeter for the Bucks. So they have the ball and they're going to travel with it. So that's a turnover by Milwaukee. I think they got 10 of those today. So, yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to do Rockets Pacers. Or, no, actually, that's Wednesday. What's tomorrow? Oh, yeah, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to do Rockets Spurs tomorrow either. Because I'm at work during that game. So, tomorrow's game I'll be doing is Blazers Mavericks. That's the only unfortunate thing, is that they have games during the day. And, like when I have work and stuff like that. So it's kind of unfortunate how they have, like, early games. And they're doing that for the playoffs and the weekdays, too. Bucks have the ball around the perimeter. It's going to get deflected out of bounds. Stop the clock with 7:41 remaining. Bucks will inbound in just a moment. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget, spike the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub if you guys are new, and ring the notification bell for future streams as well as I cover basketball action here, play-by-play in the channel. Looks like we're going to go to a timeout. Raptors were struggling the past couple shots, but able to make a couple big shots in there to go right to a break. Norman Powell's the one who's taking control of the game right now for Toronto. He's got 21. 15 by Matt Thomas and 12 right now by Siakam. Yeah, they've been playing some late games in the bubble early on. Now they got some like day games going on with 2 and 4 games, which is interesting. They get some like really odd game times. Because the Celtics have been playing a bunch of late games in the bubble, and then they put them for Washington in a noontime game on Thursday. So right now we're just on a break in this one here. Timeout taken on the floor. So we'll be back to action in just a matter of moments. Milwaukee just going to step up, though, with the turnovers in this one if they want to compete. Because they are struggling today as far as turning over the basketball throughout the entire restart. They got 11 turnovers in this one today. And the Raptors doing a great job keeping control of the ball with only 4 turnovers. Off the points off of turnovers in this one, Raptors only have 7 points of turnovers, actually. Which is quite odd in this game. That they've only been able to get 7 points off of those turnovers. As far as the Bucks, they've had a couple players here stepping up. No Giannis today in this one. 14 by Kyle Korver, 12 by Pat Connaughton, and then 11 by George Hill. But Chris Middleton struggling from the floor. He's 2 for 7. Brooke Lopez is 2 for 8. And yeah, they just need players to step up for Milwaukee. And it's been rough today without Giannis. Oh, wow, Dakota's game's over. That's awesome, man. Hey, welcome into Sports Deck. Hope all is well, bud. So welcome into Sports Deck now to the channel. So currently we're just on a break. We're going to do a little bit of a scoreboard update for everybody. We take a look at what the scores are throughout the NBA right at this moment. Yeah, it doesn't look too likely right now, Cody. I just can't picture the two of them by how they've been playing throughout this restart. I think it's going to be... If I had to take a guess, I would go Clippers-Raptors most likely. I feel like whoever wins the Raptors-Celtics series, that team's going to win the Eastern Conference. So whoever wins that series, the Celtics, I feel like, has the chance to put it to 7 games and possibly have a chance to win that series there in 7. That would be a great series for the Raptors-Celtics. Right now we're just on break. In this one, Heat tipping off against Pacers any moment from now. This is what a scoreboard update looks like. Yeah, to note in this one as well as that's a couple scores. Devin Booker at 35 for the Phoenix Suns as they are 6-0 with a restart. But Kyle Lowry is not playing today. Fred VanVleet's not playing today for the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors up by 13 right now. No Giannis, though, for the Bucks. As they've just been struggling with their 2 other players that's been key this season besides Giannis, with Brook Lopez and also... as well with Chris Middleton. We're back to action. Raptors with the basketball. 7:30 left to go in the third quarter. They have it left baseline. Takes the jumper, hits the front rim, and rebound goes back to Milwaukee. Yeah, Rockets, I think they have a good chance, man, to make it to the Western Conference Final. If I had to predict Western Conference Final right now, I would go with Clippers against Rockets in the Western Conference Final. And then in the Eastern Conference Final, it's either between the Raptors or Boston. One of those teams, whoever pulls out of the 3 versus 2. Taking on, I think it's going to be the Miami Heat. I think that's going to be a good series. Miami against the Pacers. I think that could go 7 as well. There's some great series in there. As far as the Raptors' first round matchup, I think they're going to sweep the Nets. And it's shocking that Brooklyn's 4-2 in the restart. Awesome. Thanks so much for the update. I don't know anymore. So Heat and Pacers have tipped off. That's great. We'll keep you guys updated throughout that score, as much as we stay on here to the end of this one. So we're back to action. Bucks just missed the 2 free throws. They were 0 for 2 at the line that time. Raptors take the jumper. Siakam, no good off the mark, and this one gets rebounded by Milwaukee. Bucks basketball as they dribble past half court. 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter. They have it now. Spin move inside. Brook Lopez, he's going to get fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line as well, shoot 2. So the Bucks now on the bonus. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as I cover play-by-play here, basketball action on the channel Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Tomorrow I'll be back, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. We got Mavs, we got Blazers, and what should be a good game between Luka and Dame tomorrow. It's the Blazers trying to make a push there for the 8 seed possibly. All they need is for Memphis to lose the last 2 if they're able to get that 8. First one's up and good at the free throw line. Milwaukee down by 12 currently. Second shot by Brook Lopez. That one's up and through. Hey, welcome in, Ryan Smith. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. What's the pace like in this one? There's been a lot of perimeter shots in this game. It's kind of been like slower pace than... Because there's been quite a bit of times that both of these teams have been cold. They haven't been able to push it up the court like a lot of times. And there's been turnovers as well, but they haven't led to like buckets off of turnovers either. So it's kind of been slow-paced or so. That one, entry pass into the lane, left baseline, and Marc Gasol is going to travel with the basketball. So the ball goes back to the Bucks. 11-point game right now. Milwaukee with the ball as they take it past the half-court logo. Yeah, it's been a slower-paced game than the usual ones I've seen in the restart. Pro hop. They're going to swing it back to the right wing. George Hill going to take a 3. He knocks it down. They bring it back to single digits, 75-67, as the Bucks are starting to get hot here the past couple possessions. 6:20 left to go third quarter. Oh man, awesome Dakota. So that scores went final for his football card game tonight. What a comeback, man. He was down 35-7. He wins 56-49. 3-point shot straight away. Raptors no good off the mark, but a huge foul right there by the Bucks by Eric Bledsoe, and it's going to send OG Anunoby to shoot 2 at the line. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the sub, turn on the notification bell for future streams as well here as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yes, Heat versus Pacers. That is a great game. They take on each other, by the way, on Friday as well. So they play today. They also play later this week, and they are on right now with a feud between T.J. Warren and Jimmy Butler going down as that game is tipped off. OG at the line shooting 2 for the Raptors, and he missed the first one. It rattled out. We got 6:08 left to go in the third quarter. Dakota's 7-0 this year with his record. That is awesome, man. Vaughn, he's got a respect for Alyssa Bailey as a teacher. He thinks that she'll be a good teacher. That's awesome, man. Second free throw. That one's up and through by the Raptors there by OG at the line. Raptors up by 9. Bucks with the ball. 6 minutes left to go in the third. They have it at the left elbow. Going to take the jumper. No good. Hit the front rim by Eric Bledsoe. Gets rebounded on a 3-on-2 here by the Raptors. Going to take it up the court. Pass over to OG and the key. He's going to spin move as he floats it up. No good, but gets a little bit of help as that's the tip in by Siakam right there for 2. Raptors up by double digits once again. 78-67. 5:40 left to go third quarter. Right corner perimeter dribbling the basketball from Milwaukee. And we're going to have another foul. It's going to be a Raptors foul working on Dante DiVincenzo as he dribbled around the perimeter, got fouled. The clock will stop with 5:35. DiVincenzo will go to the line and shoot 2 as the Bucks are in the bonus. Do I know Justin Liu? Yes, he's been on the channel for a couple of streams, Vaughn. I think he was on the stream yesterday at the beginning. No relation, I believe, to Kylie Liu, though. DiVincenzo shooting 2 at the line. The star of this game early on for the Raptors happened to be Matt Thomas, as he had 15 quick points in the first half in this one. Norman Powell leads the way right now with 21 for the Raptors. Siakam with 14. 2 shots here by DiVincenzo at the line for Milwaukee. That one's up and through. Hits the first one, puts it to a 10-point game. Shot number 2 coming up at the free throw line by the Bucks right now, playing with no Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo struggling from the floor. He's 1 for 6 shooting with 3 points. Hey, we got another dono, my man. I appreciate it, Jack. Jack, the legend on the channel. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much, Jack, my man. I appreciate it so much. You guys are awesome. All you guys who come back to the channel, you guys are the real MVPs. Second free throw good right there. At the line by Milwaukee. 9-point game. Raptors with the basketball. Top of the free throw circle. Powell. He dribbles now at the free throw circle. Hands it off to OG. OG bounce past the Powell. Ball in traffic, though. He gets deflected and stolen. Bucks with the basketball right back. They have it at the left wing. Bounce pass inside. That's not a good look there as far as a bounce pass inside by Kyle Korver. Got taken away immediately by the Raptors. Another turnover. Jumper. Thomas takes it. Got it. Matt Thomas, he's got 17 today, the undrafted rookie from Iowa State. 11-point lead. He's 7 for 11 from the floor. Bucks basketball, 4:50 left to go in the quarter. They move it over to the left wing. Dribbles now to the left elbow, swings it back out to the left corner. Hill takes a 3, no good off the mark. Rebound Raptors. Toronto right back with the ball, takes it past half court. Siakam has it at the left wing. Dribbles now at the left elbow. Siakam makes his move inside. Left baseline. Guarded by Marvin Williams. Siakam moves it back to the left wing. Dribble drive. Inside. Floats it up with the right hands. Boucher couldn't get it to fall and gets rebounded to the Bucks. Hey, welcome into Sports Wiz. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. They move it around the perimeter. George Hill with it in the key. Milwaukee going to dribble right back out to the right baseline. We get a dono here on the channel. We get some dono hype as this ball gets stolen right away. Raptors, 1 man to beat, and a quick foul from behind by Milwaukee. It looks like it's picked up there by number 20 for the Bucks by Marvin Williams. This has just been another bad game for turnovers. If the Bucks want to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, they got to stop turning over the basketball because right now they are not worthy, in my opinion, to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. This is a major problem for Milwaukee. Turnovers all over the place. Heading into this game, last 3 games for the Bucks, they were minus 32 in the turnover margin. They had 55 turnovers in the last 3 games compared to only 23 forced turnovers to their opponents. Matt Thomas has the ball, shoots the jumper, but it looks like it'll be a foul by... Let's see here. Is it going to be a foul? Yeah, it's going to be a foul by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson for the Raptors. Also, I just took a look at the icon. Raptors in the bonus as well. So that is an offensive foul by the Raptors. Ball go back over to the Bucks. Under 4 left to go in the third quarter. Milwaukee now with the basketball. Thanks so much, man, for the update. I don't know anymore. Miami looking hot right now with a start. They're up 11-5 with approaching that 7-minute mark left to go in the first quarter. Another quick foul here. We were going through this game pretty well as far as not making so many fouls, but now it's been stop and start past couple minutes. Yeah, that was a battle around the perimeter. Siakam took down. He was wrestling with Robin Lopez around the perimeter, and they called Siakam with a foul on Lopez. So to the line, shooting 2 now for the Bucks. Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez put up the first shot right there. That one is no good. Second shot missed as well. Rebound by the Raptors. You got to hit the free throws, and they couldn't hit them. Toronto has it with Siakam. He has it at the right baseline. Guarded here by Chris Middleton. Siakam going to put it inside of Boucher. Oh, nice strong move. Chris Boucher puts it up and in for 2 right there, and a move into the lane on the drive. They're up by 13 by Toronto. Bucks with the ball. They're going to turn it over. Terrible turnover there. And just an easy bounce pass around the perimeter to George Hill. What are you doing as the ball hit the baseline out of bounds? That is devastating for the Bucks. If they want to make it to the finals and win the Eastern Conference, you got to stop turning over the basketball. They got 15 turnovers right now, and they're without Giannis. 3 minutes left to go. Raptors just missed a shot. Rebound Milwaukee. Hey, welcome in. Enver here, my man. Thanks so much for stopping by, brother. Tomorrow I plan on having the Mavericks versus the Blazers tomorrow, man. So feel free to stop on by. As that should be a phenomenal game, hopefully. Luka versus Dame, man. And Luka is just incredible, bud. I think he's averaging like a triple-double. The Mavericks able to win today without Luka and Porzingis in the lineup. Absolutely incredible what Luka's doing in the restart. That should be a battle tomorrow. Luka against Dame. One fun game to watch. We're gonna go on a timeout right now. 82-69 the score. As the Raptors are up by 13. This game has just been rough. As far as to watch this game offensively for the Bucks, I had predicted in the pregame that this score would be Toronto 103, Milwaukee 88. And that could possibly be the score tonight. We got 2:47 left to go in the third quarter. The Bucks might actually hit 88 or around the 90-point mark. I don't think that they're going to hit 100 tonight. They're just stone cold from the floor right now. Man, it's rough. It is rough as far as this game for Milwaukee. Shooting the ball at 36% without Giannis. 14 by Korver, 14 by Hill, but they're 2 stars behind Giannis on the roster. Chris Middleton's been stopped. He is having a poor performance today. Middleton with only 6 points. And also, Brook Lopez is struggling. He's 2 for 8 shooting for Brook today as he's got 7 points. So if you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Yeah, Mavericks have the chance to jump over Utah and possibly be a 6 seed. Yeah, the way Milwaukee's playing, man. Struggling for real, dude. Struggling. They turn over the basketball so many times. That's the reason why the Rockets were able to get the victory against them back on the Saturday priors. The Rockets got rebounded like a -30. They were on the boards against Milwaukee, but it didn't matter. They dropped down so many triples. They hit over 23-point shots. They attempted 61 3-point shots in that game, and they came out with over 20 turnovers forced. They forced Milwaukee into, I think it was like 22 or 23 turnovers in that game. That's how they were able to win, and that's all that you have to do to beat the Bucks. Put Giannis in foul trouble, force the turnovers, throw bodies into the lane, constantly defending, and that's how you'll be able to do it. Because the other players are not consistent on the roster here from Milwaukee. Middleton's stopped in this one. He's had some good games in there, and then some games that he struggled throughout this restart. And then Brook Lopez. Once again, Brook Lopez with another game that he's struggling in. He's been inconsistent couple games in the restart. Yes, I totally agree with you, Sports Wiz. This team's nothing without Giannis. I remember I covered a game, I think it was back in March, Pacers against Bucks, and Pacers blew out the Bucks in that game. So yeah, right now we're just on break. This is rough. Rough for Milwaukee in this game. 82-69 to score. As far as the Pacers Heat, that game just tipped off, so I'll give you guys a scoreboard update out of what looks like that score currently on the board right now. So we'll do a quick update for everybody. As Jimmy Butler's got 4, Oladipo with 3 in the early stages of that one, as this is what the scoreboard update looks like. Alright, looks like we're back to action here, everyone. Hey, welcome in, Packers Nation, man. Thanks so much for stopping by, bud. Jumper taken, right elbow. Matt Thomas having the game of his life right now as he hits the jumper for the Raptors after the timeout. Toronto up by 15. Bucks with the basketball at the right wing. Passing it over to the top of the key into the hands of George Hill. 2:15 left to go third quarter. Hill drives inside. One man to beat. Floats it up. No good off the back iron. Robin Lopez with a huge board. Puts it back outside to Hill. Passes it over to Connaughton. Takes the 3 and the ball's going to get blocked right out of bounds there by Siakam. I think Chris Boucher got a piece of that as well. Stops the clock with 2:05. Yeah, per Bleacher Report right there, they have a top 10 player in Chris Middleton. I remember when that came out, I was like, whoa. Are you kidding me about that right there? But per Bleacher Report, they put that out. That jumper goes down for 2 by the Bucks. 1:45 left to go third quarter. Raptors with it. They pass it over to the free throw circle. It's going to come down to the playoffs. If the Bucks can play like they did throughout the season, they're going to be a difficult playoff team. But if they're playing like how they've been playing right now, this is just unfortunate if they throw something together like this in the playoffs. Inside, Chris Boucher with the offensive rebound. He puts it back up and in for 2 right there off the backboard. He's got 13. Bucks with the ball, trailing by 15 right now. Minute and 15 left to go third quarter. Driving into the lane. Middleton puts it up, and that one's good. Tough bucket right there with the left hand up and in off the glass for 2. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Boucher swings it over to the right wing into the hands of Siakam. 1 minute remains in the third quarter. Siakam almost had it stripped as he's guarded by Middleton. Siakam with it on their minute left to go. 5 in the shot clock. Step back 3 in the air over Middleton. No good. Rattled right out. He had a good look at it, though. A rebound Bucks. 13-point game. Milwaukee with the ball to Middleton. Middleton pushes it off the body of Siakam as it goes out of bounds. And they'll stop the clock with 46 seconds remaining. So for Vaughn here, Kylie Liu, which is his teacher for school that he starts up for his school year coming up, she sent him a request. Should he join the Kylie Liu Google Classroom? Well, yeah, you have to join the Google Classroom, man, if you got her as a teacher. First shot here at the free throw line. The Bucks were actually fouled on that as well, as Middleton tried to put it off of Siakam. Actually, Siakam fouled Middleton, so Middleton at the line shooting 2. First one's up and through. 86-74. Second shot coming up by Middleton. That one's good. 11-point game. Raptors ball once again. 45 seconds left to go. And Toronto going to dribble past the half-court logo. Raptors going to slow it down now. Siakam dribbles. Drives into the lane by Siakam with the right hand. No good. Too high off the backboard. Coming in right there trying to get the rebound was Boucher. And Boucher gets bumped and fouled. And that should be 2 free throws coming up at the line here by Toronto. 86-75. 32 seconds left to go in this third quarter. The Raptors been basically solid as far as holding on to double-digit leads throughout this one. So 2 shots coming up by Chris Boucher. First one's up, and first one he knocks down. Shot number 2 by Boucher. It's up, and it's good. 88-75. Bucks with the basketball. Middleton dribbles inside the key. Swings it out to the right corner. 3 taking Connaughton. No good off the side of the rim. A rebound Toronto. Toronto going to slow it down. Final shot they'll get right before the end of the third quarter. 15 seconds left to go. Siakam with the basketball. He hit a big three-point shot right before halftime. We'll see if he can do another solid shot here right before. Bounce pass with 7. Driving into the lane. Hollis Jefferson. He turns it over. It's off his shoe out of bounds. Stops the clock with 4.7. That was not a smart possession right there. Milwaukee going to get it right back. Milwaukee with 15 turnovers. Inbound to Middleton. Half court. Oh, nice pass. Driving into the lane. One man to beat. Floats it up, but too high. Eric Bledsoe couldn't get the shot off the top of the backboard right there as it was way too high. We end the third quarter 88-75. So one more quarter in the books here, everyone. As we will go on another timeout currently in this one as we head to break for about 4 minutes before we get right back into the fourth quarter in this game. Raptors trying to take this one down the stretch in this one. Norman Powell with 21. Matt Thomas, the game of his life, with 19. I believe that's a career high for him for the rookie today. 15 by Chris Boucher with a solid game. And then 14 by Siakam in this one. As far as the Bucks, leading scorer happens to be Kyle Korver with 14. Also, George Hill's got 14. Chris Middleton struggling. He's only got 12. And he's played 20 minutes. 4 for 9 from the floor. And then 12 points by Pat Connaughton as well. And then rough game for Brook Lopez. Struggling from the floor. Just 2 for 8, shooting 7 points. Eric Bledsoe as well struggling today. In this one, he's got 5 points as he is 2 for 8 from the floor. So right now we're just on break, and turnovers plague your way when it comes to playoff time. And that's what the Bucks got to start realizing here. They got to take care of the basketball. They've had 15 turnovers in this game, and it's just bad. We take a look at what they've done the past couple of games, turning over the ball. It's just been horrendous for the Milwaukee Bucks in some of these games. The game against Houston, they had 23 turnovers in that game. Against the Brooklyn Nets, they lost in that one. They shouldn't have ever lost to the Brooklyn Nets. They turned over the basketball 19 times. That was a big reason why. And also, they only played Giannis for 16 minutes. And the game against Dallas went into overtime. Back over on the weekends. Has Giannis even quoted that Luka Doncic is one of the most gifted and talented players that he has ever seen play the game. As Dallas forced 13 Milwaukee turnovers in that one. And then in this game today, the Bucks have turned it over 15 times, and we still have a quarter left to go for basketball. So 88-75 the score. So we will go one more quarter left to go. As far as a scoreboard update, quick update for everybody. Heat up against the Pacers, 19-9 right now the score. Jay Crowder with 6 points and 4 rebounds for Miami. They are looking sharp so far in that one with about 2:40 left to go in the first quarter. Only holding the Pacers to 9 points, and they're almost 10 minutes through that game so far. That's crazy. Wow. Hey, welcome in, Darnell. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. Right now, we're just on a break here. I'm going to update you guys a couple scoreboard updates with what's going on throughout the NBA. Tomorrow I plan on being back for Mavericks versus Blazers. That should be a good game. Dame versus Luka for tomorrow's game. As this is a quick scoreboard update for everybody here on the channel of what's been going down throughout the NBA today. Alright, we are back. One more quarter left to go. If you guys are new, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub as we are down the home stretch of this one. Both of these teams' seeds have already been released here as they are already been made into the playoffs as the 1 seed for the Bucks in the East, the 2 seed for the Raptors. Celtics taking the 3 seed right now. Heat taking on the Pacers as that's a battle for the 4 and the 5. Oh, happy birthday today, Darnell, my man. Hope you had an awesome day, man. As the birthday boy, Darnell's on the channel as we welcome him back here. We start off the fourth quarter. Raptors going left to right in the court. He took a jumper at the free throw circle. It's off the mark, hit the front rim. Rebound to the Bucks now. First possession. Fourth quarter for Milwaukee. They're going to take a jumper. It's up and good. They cut it to 11 off the jumper at the right elbow. Raptors with it now. Second possession of the fourth quarter. Going to take their time dribbling past the half-court logo. They have it at the left wing. Hollis Jefferson slides it over to Boucher. Boucher will look to hand this one off. Ball almost went to the half-court line, but instead Anunoby picks it up. Pass it over to Boucher. Takes a three. Right corner. Knocks it down by Chris Boucher. Huge triple from the perimeter there for number 25. Raptors up by 14. Bucks with the basketball. Spin move into Key Middleton. Middleton swings it back outside to the right wing for Milwaukee. Bucks have it now. At the free throw circle, once again, Middleton. Bounce pass, and that's turnover number 16. As they turn it over off the bad pass in the key by Middleton. Raptors going to take it up the court, and what a jam. Chris Boucher, baby, slamming it down, tearing down the rack right there, and he gets fouled as well. And he's going to go to the free throw line and shoot one. Points off of turnovers, and Chris Boucher going to cash that in for the two-handed flush. Right over Ilyasova, man. That was tearing it down right there by Chris Boucher. That was a massive monster jam. Boucher shooting one at the line. He knocks that one down. Raptors by 17. This is their largest lead tonight. Chris Boucher. He's got 21. He's had a solid game himself. Bucks with the basketball at the left wing into the hands of Middleton. Passes over to Lopez. Left baseline will take a jumper. He's fouled by Boucher. The clock will stop with 10:35. They got a lot of promising young players in this Toronto team. They got a solid feature here with the players. They got Terrence Davis, Chris Boucher, Matt Thomas, what he's done today. Norman Powell, I think this is his 5th season in the NBA. A lot of young players here in the roster, and they have done some great work. 94-77 to score. 3-point shot taken. The Bucks take it. They make it from the perimeter. Actually, yeah, the Raptors going to take and make it from the perimeter. 97-77 off the turnover by the Bucks. Hey, thanks so much for the dono, my man Darnell. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome on the channel. Let's get some dono hip here. You guys are awesome. Darnell the legend. Big thank you from Jack and Darnell for the donos today. You guys are awesome. 97-77 the score. Raptors take a three. Right corner. It's up. No good. Hit the back iron. Offensive rebound, though. Back over to Toronto. We get the foul. Stops the clock with 9:51. Kylie Liu putting in the work here. Even before school starts on Wednesday. Yeah, you have to. You have to set up your classroom and make sure to do lesson plans and things like that. I'm not sure if you're going back to school, but the teachers have to set up the classrooms and stuff like that. Hey, welcome in, Yerner here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by, bud. You guys are awesome on the channel. The real legends, everybody. So I'm gonna be setting up a merchandise account soon to do like behind the arc basketball merchandise. So I'll let you guys know when that's out. I actually got a T-shirt in the mail, but when I washed the T-shirt faded with the behind the arc basketball logo. So I'm trying to get that squared away. So we got like a good merchandise line. I think it was just like kind of like I think a problem by the merchandise line or so, like a defect or so. So once we get that rolling with everything, I'll let you guys know. If anybody's interested in purchasing anything at the Behind the Arc basketball shop that they've been setting up. We got like tons of cool stuff. We got T-shirts, sweatshirts. Also got coffee mugs and stickers. And the pillow looks really sweet. Hey, Donovan Mitchell, welcome in here, my man. Hopefully Donovan Mitchell will make a comeback here in a restart, bud. Hope all is well, man. Ball into the hands of Toronto. Gonna jam it down at the left baseline for 2. If you guys are new, spike the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play basketball on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be able to cover a Utah game for you sometime, Donovan Mitchell. Utah's been playing they've been playing really early games though when I've been at work. Timeout taken by the Bucks as they are trailing by their largest deficit today. This is rough. 99-77. Too many Milwaukee turnovers in this one today, and that's what's really played the game for Milwaukee, and this one just has been the burden for them today. Is just 16 turnovers. And as far as the Raptors, Chris Boucher taking it over here in the fourth quarter. Boucher with 21 points. Matt Thomas, the leading scorer. Who would have ever guessed the rookie from Iowa State would lead the team in scoring? 9 for 13 shooting, 22 points. Like, where in the world did this dude come from? Like, came out of nowhere today. He played 27 minutes. Norman Powell with 21. Siakam has only got 14 today, but players stepping up in place of the leading scorer, Siakam, in a big way. And this dude, Matt Thomas, averaging just over 4 points per game, and he gets his career high, I believe. I'm taking a look at his numbers throughout the season. Yes, this is his career high, as he had a game with 17 points against Indiana back on February 23rd. Yeah, that was his highest. Before that was the Pacers game back in February. He right now, he's got 22 in the fourth quarter by Matt Thomas. What a game. For the Milwaukee Bucks, without Giannis, they are struggling. Chris Middleton, cold from the floor. He's 5 for 11. Brook Lopez, not much better. 2 for 9 shooting. And then Eric Bledsoe, 2 for 8 on the off night for him. It is rough. Players have to step up in a big way for the Bucks if they want to make a deep run and make it to the NBA Finals. Man, because without Giannis, this Milwaukee Bucks team, it's no place right now. It's not going anywhere. So currently we're just on break. We're going to get back in just a matter of moments, everyone. 99-77 the score. Yes, I agree, Jack. It's just been not looking good at all for the Bucks. Ever since this restart, they've just lost their magic. Big oof for Milwaukee in this one. They were playing so well throughout the season, and them and the Lakers. It's just everybody, I feel like this is just the start of a new season. And just like Kyle Busch in NASCAR, Kyle Busch isn't even, I don't even think he's in the top 10 in points right now. Definitely not in the top 10 in playoff points. But the reason why is because everybody has elevated their game. And that's what's happened. All the other players here had the opportunity to train during the 4 months off, right before the restart. All the other teams elevated their game, and they've done it in a big way. And the Blazers looking like they could be a legitimate threat right now at the Lakers to possibly knock them off in the first round. So we're going to go scoreboard update. This is a quick update for everybody in the scoreboard for today. So 99-77 the score here. Heat are up at the end of the first quarter, 23-19 against the Pacers. Hey, welcome in Harry here. Thanks so much, man, for stopping by. He hopes we'll get a vaccine by November or December. I hope so, man. Hopefully we'll be able to see fans in the stands once again. That would be a beautiful thing once we get that back. I was hearing that there could possibly be an antibody treatment by the fall, so that would be big too if we're able to get one of those. So we're back to action. 22-point lead by the Raptors. I had predicted the score of this game to be Toronto 103, Bucks 88. Milwaukee might be able to reach that 88-point mark today, but yeah, they're not reaching 100 today. Milwaukee going inside, they're going to put up the jumper. It's up and good. They got fouled as well. Middleton at the line shooting free throws, and that one's up and through. Still down by 19. Yes, Celtics or Raptors could beat the Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. I agree. I think I think the Raptors have the better chance because the Celtics just don't match up well to Giannis. That's the thing. Tice is going to get wrecked against Giannis, I feel like. He struggles against good bigs that score, and the best player in the NBA. That's going to be so difficult to defend. They're going to have to double team with Tice and Marcus Smart on Giannis. Jumper at the free throw circle. That one's up and that one's through. 101-80. Raptors up by 21. Bucks with the basketball. They turn it over for a 17th time in this game. And the Raptors dribble past half court. The ball gets poked out and it gets turned over by Toronto. Milwaukee off the 2-on-1. They couldn't even finish with a layup. They missed it. See, that's inexcusable right there by Milwaukee. They just couldn't finish with a layup. I think that was Ilyasova who had like an easy basket on a 2-on-1 and just put the ball too high off the backboard. Raptors got the rebound and they got fouled. Chris Middleton, he's picked up his fourth foul. Raptors with the ball right back. 101-80, 8.5 left to go. Toronto has the top of the key. Matt Thomas slides it over to Paul Watson, a two-way player that plays for the Raptors 905 G League team as he's in the game first time today. 3-point shot off the mark. No good. Rebound by Milwaukee. Bucks with the ball, dribbles past half court. Going to put the ball inside to Brook Lopez. Jumper in the key. He got it. That's the shot you're looking for right there. Solid touch by Brook Lopez. If he had a bunch more shots like that today, this would have been a closer game. Yeah, this game's been over in quite a while. This Raptors team, yes, they are scary. They beat the top two number one seeds here in the restart. No good on the three-point shot by the Raptors. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks now drive inside, going to float it up in the key, and they got fouled, and they're going to go shoot two at the line. Yes, so Raptors beat the Lakers in their first game on that Saturday night. And, yeah, not looking so well for the Bucks right now. 2 shots to the line. Yep, Bucks ain't going to win this one. They'll be lucky if they even hit 100. They need 18 points in the last 740 to do that. And I don't think they're going to even hit 100 today. Yes, TJ Warren. Very underrated. Other players here, underrated I feel like. Devin Booker, dude. Devin Booker, he barely made it into the All-Star game this year. Because the team's record. That's why. For the Phoenix Suns. Everybody counted out the Phoenix Suns. And now they have a golden opportunity to cash in and possibly make it to the play-in rounds as the 9 seed. First free throw, no good by Korver. Second one's up and through. 101-83 to score. 7.5 left to go, fourth quarter. Raptors, oh, nice pass to the cutter. Huge block by Lopez, but the Raptors going to get it back with a strong finish. Chris Boucher putting it up and in for 2 right there. So he got the ball right back to him off the deflection, and he put it up and in off the backboard for 2. They're up by 20 right now. Vaughn's going to get a sneak peek of his classmates for this year. Cool, dude. Hopefully sometime, man, that you'll be able to see your classmates in the classroom sometime, hopefully. Once we get into, like, probably, like, the winter or the spring. Maybe, like, January or February, they'll do a classroom where you are. Because, yeah, you're out in California, where, it's pretty bad. Up in New Hampshire, they're going full school. No, mask wearing optional. Full school for most school districts in New Hampshire, besides Manchester and a couple other school districts. They don't even have a mask mandate implemented, like, in New Hampshire. They don't have a mask mandate. They're going straight up full classrooms to start off. Crazy, with mask wearing being optional. 103-86 to score. 7 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Toronto with it, driving inside, and that's going to be an offensive foul, I think, on Toronto by Paul Watson, driving on Kyle Korver. Korver took a shot right there, so he took a charge. Ooh, bloody nose. Ouch. That's not good. He is bloody all over the face right there by Kyle Korver. Yeah, looks like he might have took a shot, like an elbow to his nose or so. Kyle Korver right now bleeding from his nose for Milwaukee as he'll check out of the game. We got 7 minutes left to go, fourth quarter, and they're going to take a look and see if that's going to be any type of flagrant foul as well by number 1 for the Raptors. He's a rookie from Fresno State, Paul Watson, as he played on the G League team this season. So 103-86 to score. Yes, Michael Porter Jr., I agree, Harry. What a restart he has had, man. Incredible restart. Gary Trent Jr. for Portland, if he can keep it up. He is a beast if he can keep that up. He didn't have a great game yesterday against Philly. I think he scored 5 points, but he has been a great player to complement Dame. So, yeah, Kyle Korver with a scratch beneath his eye as well. That's a tough shot he took. So, the refs are taking a look and seeing if there's going to be a flagrant foul on that. Off the drive from the lane by the Raptors by Paul Watson. Vaughn knows a boy in his skull from Japan. He looks Japanese to him in his skull he puts out here. Cool, man. Jack in Knoxville. Knoxville, they're opening up the schools, closing the bars. That's good that they're closing the bars, which makes it kind of look like the government's holding drunks more than they do for the kids. Oof. Yeah, we don't even have the bars open here in Mass. That's in the last phase. And the governor's done, like, a great job, in my opinion, as far as, like, because some of these other states have opened up too soon, like, opening up the bars, and that's why cases are rising, like, so much in Rhode Island. Like, hospitalizations are rising, but because too many people are at the bars, like, partying and drinking and stuff, and they were down to, like, 50, I think, like, 59 hospitalizations in Rhode Island, and then today they got it up to, like, 93 now, because, the governor for Rhode Island ordered the bars to close at 11, but we don't even have bars open here in Mass. And man, New Hampshire's just lucky. They have everything open. Their whole state reopened. They have everything: amusement parks, water parks, all the rides. Everything's open in New Hampshire. All the stores, all the bars, everything. The racetracks. We went past the racetrack heading up to New Hampshire on Friday night. We go past a speedway heading up there to the summer house, and people were packed in like sardines over there. Like, it was like, had to be like 3,000 fans shoulder to shoulder in the stands at the racetrack for every turn. It was crazy. Yet they don't have a spike there. They only have like 15 to 20 cases per day up in New Hampshire. It's crazy. Both of the free throws were good at the line by the Bucks. 103-88 the score, and they're going to get the ball right back, so that's what happened there. As we're back to action, 7 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. This is a three-point shot by the Bucks, and they're going to knock it down. They put it to a 12-point game, so Kyle Korver with a scratch beneath his eye. He is making a statement right now to the Raptors. He's got 19. Raptors with the basketball. As that happens to be Terrence Davis, he's going to pass it over to Hollis Jefferson, and Hollis Jefferson gets fouled. Bucks are in the bonus as well right now. Oh, man. Duke against UNC. Tyler Hansborough in 2007 got a bloody nose. Oh, man. That was unfortunate. He was a beast when he played at UNC, man. Vaughn wants to be classmates with that kid from Japan. That's cool, man. I had a good friend back in high school that I think he was adopted from China. And he was a good man. He played on the soccer team. Funny kid in school. 3-point shot, no good. It was off the mark. Rebound goes to the Bucks here. Milwaukee with it, and they turn it over for another time today. Off the shoe of DiVincenzo. A nice pass in the key. They couldn't finish, but they get a tip in for two. Raptors will tip it in, and they're going to count it, though. No, they're going to erase the bucket. The refs are going to say that they're going to erase the bucket as it was over the cylinder. Oh, touching the ball over the cylinder, and it won't count. If that was a close game, that would have been a crusher there for the Raptors. It's a 12-point game, though, with, like, approaching 6 minutes remaining. Nice pass inside. Bucks off the cutter, going to jam it down, and they slam it with a one-handed flush. The bucket won't count, though. The refs are going to say that the foul was before the shot. So instead of the bucket counting in the and one, it looked like he was fouled on the shot. Instead, it was right before the shot, and going to the free throw line shooting two is DJ Wilson for the Bucks here. So he comes into the game for the first time. Wilson, first shot's up and through. 103-92. This game's getting interesting. Bucks have scored the past couple baskets to make it a 10-point game. They hit that one at the line with DJ Wilson. Rattled right in, got the luck of the bounce. So approaching 6 minutes remaining. Raptors ball is Milwaukee in the last minute. They're on a 10-zip run. Raptors with it at the right wing. Davis with the basketball. Dribbles to the free throw circle. Terrence Davis going to float it up. And he gets it. Nice shot. The rookie from Ole Miss hits it for two. They put it back to 12. 5:50 left to go, fourth quarter. Bucks with the basketball. Yeah, I just don't see the Bucks winning this as they pass it in the key. It's going to be a reach and fall picked up by the Raptors. And the Bucks will go to the line, shoot two now. 5:45 left to go. Terrence Davis picks up the fall on the reach in. He's going to check out of the game for Toronto. Dakota putting it out. Yeah, this game's getting better. Much better than the blowout. Yeah, I really do hope so, Goody. Hopefully Bol plays. He was the hit of the scrimmages, and like now we've barely even seen him. It's been Michael Porter Jr., the hit of the actual games for the Nuggets. So two free throws coming up here at the line by the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 12. 5:45 left to go, fourth quarter. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub. Big thank you guys for stopping by in the stream today on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. First shot coming up, free throw line, as that one's good. A make there at the line by Milwaukee. Puts it to 11. So Vaughn's looking for a friend in his new school that's going to be hopefully a friend that he'll be with the Japanese kid, and he'll think that that'll be great there. Hopefully, man. That'll be cool, dude. Second free throw, good at the line by Korver. 105-95 to score. Raptors basketball. They have it at the top of the key. Bounce pass inside. They lost control of it. And the key ball rolling around, and it's going to get and go into the hands of the Bucks. Hey, welcome in, Behind the Arc fan. Thanks so much, brother, for stopping by. Milwaukee's got it. Milwaukee's been trailing throughout this entire game. They have no Giannis in this one today. He is out of this game due to having oral surgery today due to a toothache. So they have struggled a ton without Giannis in this one. And it shows 5:22 left to go. They only have 95 points on the board. Ilyasova gets fouled, and the Bucks are going to go right back to the line. So Ersan Ilyasova shooting two. First one's up and through. 105-96. Bol versus LeBron there. That would be quite the show. I really hope that Bol's future pans out for him. He looked like a steal in the scrimmages, and now he just needs to get played like a bunch more minutes. Oh, by the way, where did the Bucks come from? They were down by like 22 points, and now they've cut it to 8. Raptors with the ball, 105-97, approaching 5 minutes left to go. Hollis Jefferson in the key as he tried to go up for the jumper. He gets fouled, and he's going to go shoot 2 at the line. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to spike the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the sub as I cover play-by-play here basketball and Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Big thank you guys for stopping by here on the channel throughout today. 2 shots at the line by Toronto. First one's up and through by Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Shot number 2 coming up in just a moment. Shot number 2 is up, and that one's through as well. 107-97. Approaching 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. Bucks basketball. They dribble past the half-court logo. George Hill bursts the speed inside, moves it back to the top here over to Wilson. Takes a 3. It's way off the mark, no good, and rebounds. As it gets tipped around, and the ball goes into the hands of Matt Thomas on the board. Matt Thomas now with the ball. Bounce pass in the key, gets deflected, but it's off a Bucks player's foot, so that's going to be kicked ball violation by Milwaukee. And the Raptors will get it back. 4:49 left to go, fourth quarter. Von hoping here that hopefully, man, you don't get any of those gangsters in the class. Hopefully, man, those kids sounded like bad kids. I remember you ran into them at the shopping mall in your town you were telling me about, and they had no mask on a couple months when you saw them at the mall. Low post, Raptors will put this one up, and Hollis Jefferson will go right back to the line as he gets fouled. So 2 shots coming up at the line by Toronto. 4:42 remaining as the Raptors just trying to pull off the remainder of this game before I sign off today. By the way, we'll take a look. Pacers versus Heat. The score right now on that one. Miami leading 37-32 against Indiana. Derrick Jones Jr. with 10 points so far for Miami. Justin Holiday with 7 for the Indiana Pacers. 2 shots at the line coming up. First one, no good. Off the back iron, a miss right there by the Raptors by Rondae Hollis Jefferson. Hollis Jefferson going to shoot his second coming up at the line. Shot number 2 by him, and he hits that one. Puts it to 11. 108-97. 4:40 left to go, remaining in this one. Bucks with the basketball. Open 3 as they take it from the right corner. You got to connect with that one, man. Sterling Brown, a wide open air ball as it gets rebounded by the Raptors. Raptors with it, dribbles the length of the court, and they turn it over. They dribbled right there inside, and they lost control of it out of bounds. Bucks will get it right back. Milwaukee at the right corner perimeter. Bounce pass, right baseline. Into the hands of Bledsoe. Takes the jumper off the mark, tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touched. Out of bounds by Milwaukee as the Raptors will get it right back once again. 4:19 remaining. Raptors up by 11. Trying to close out in the final minutes of this one. Raptors to inbound. Over to Stanley Johnson, the fifth-year player out of Arizona. He's into the game right now. Passes to the top of the key over to Hollis Jefferson. Moves it over into the hands of Paul Watson. Hey, thanks so much, Dakota, man, for stopping by today. Great comeback in your game, by the way, man. And I'll catch you on another stream, bud. Jumper at the right baseline. Toronto no good. Rebound Bucks. 4 minutes remaining. Milwaukee with it. Slides it over to the right wing. Milwaukee now. Dribble drive inside. Oh, nice feed right there over to Ilyasova off the key assist in the key by Eric Bledsoe. And they're going to count the bucket. Raptors tried to take a charge but weren't in possession. Eric Bledsoe gets his 7th assist of the game. Raptors with the ball. Top of the key with 3.5 left to go. They're going to take the jumper. Top of the free throw circle. No good. Hit the front rim by Matt Thomas, but they get the offensive rebound. Back over to Toronto with the ball with Johnson. Moves over to the right wing here to Watson. Watson back over to Johnson. 5 in the shot clock. Johnson with it. Takes the jumper. Off the mark. No good. Rebound Milwaukee. Milwaukee still in it. Down by 9. Pass over to Korver. Takes a 3. Left wing. It's up. No good. Rattled out. That would have made it much closer if he had hit the 3. Rebound Toronto. Raptors have it approaching 3. Raptors dribble drive inside. Oh, nice move to the hole right there with a layup with the left hand as they bank it up and in off the backboard. As that happens to be Paul Watson, the rookie from Fresno State, with a nice move in the key right there. As we got 110-99. So timeout taken on the floor. Looks like the Raptors going to close this one out. Barring any miracle here in the final 3 minutes remaining. Timeout taken. 3:02 in the court. We'll be back after break. So, yeah, big production today for the Raptors. When Siakam struggled, Siakam went 1 for 7 from 3. He only had 14 points, and he shot the ball 5 for 16. But when Siakam struggled, Chris Boucher stepped up in a big way today. He had 23 points, 2 blocks for Boucher, along with 9 rebounds. Matt Thomas here. Kudos out to him. Having the game of his life in the NBA, 34 minutes, dropping out 4 triples, 22 points. He had 15 points at the half by Matt Thomas. And then 21 by Norman Powell this game. The star player of the game, though, has to go to Chris Boucher. He has had some monster jams in this one. For the Milwaukee Bucks, turnovers have been an issue today. They got to clean it up once again. 18 turnovers in this game today by the Milwaukee Bucks. That ain't going to cut it when they go into the playoffs. That is not going to do it as far as playoff time. So, when I last updated you guys with the scoreboard, the Bucks were down by 22. They were trailing 99-77. Now the score is only an 11-point game currently. 110-99 as we got 3 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. Take a look at the Heat game going on right now. Miami in a tight one against Indiana in the second quarter. 4.5 left to go in the second as it's 37-35 in that one. Looking like the big L today for the Bucks here. Raptors just have to close it out in the final 3, barring any miracles like that March Madness game from 2016. That was a miracle in the making. Final 45 seconds, down by 12, Northern Iowa against Texas A&M. That was the craziest finish I've ever seen. Game went into overtime, and the team that was down by 12 won it. So here we go, quick scoreboard update for you guys. Just let you guys know what's going on throughout the NBA as it looks like this throughout today. Alright, still on a break right here. We're going to be back in a couple moments from now as we got about 3 minutes remaining. Tomorrow's game I plan on doing will be the Blazers versus the Mavericks at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time as I plan on covering that one. And then that's the only game for tomorrow. I have no clue, like, who put the Pelicans and Kings on national TV over on TNT? Like, who put that on? I'd rather watch the Bucks Wizards, honestly, than Pelicans versus Kings on national TV. As far as Wednesday, I'll have a doubleheader for you guys on Wednesday. First game, Raptors. Once again, Raptors take on the Sixers in the first game at 6:30. And the second game should be a good one. Clippers taking on the Nuggets for a battle between most likely the 2 and 3 seeds in the Western Conference, as that game will follow right after the conclusion of Raptors versus Sixers on Wednesday. So here we go, right back to the game, 110-99. Raptors up by 11 as the Bucks have the basketball, passing the key. They're going to swing it back outside to the right wing. Ball movement around the perimeter. Bledsoe will take a 3. It's up and it's good. 110-102. They put it at 8. Hey, welcome in here, Astoria, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. No problem, man. Hope all went well fishing today. Must have been a good day to go fishing, man, but I'm glad to see you, man. Hope all is well. Raptors with the basketball, top of the key. Milwaukee has it. Dribbles now with Bledsoe. Bledsoe just hit a 3. This team was down by 22 in this game. No Giannis, by the way. This is the only game tonight that I'll be doing. Oh, nice pass to the left corner. 3 taken. It's off the mark, though. No good on the missed shot by DJ Wilson. The rebound Raptors. Raptors up by 8. Hollis Jefferson swings it over to the right corner. Movement to the right wing. Shot fake as they're going to take a deep 2 jumper. No good off the mark. Rebound Milwaukee. Bucks with it. 2:05 remaining. Fourth quarter. Milwaukee's only down by 8. They were down by 20 plus earlier. That Korver going inside and he turns it over. He tried to pass it around the perimeter. And it goes over on a turnover to the Raptors. Raptors basketball. They're going to slow it down. 15 on the shot clock. Minute 45 remaining. Toronto ball. That's awesome. Oh, glad to hear a story. That's great, man. Raptors have it. Driving into the key. Oh, nice dish to the left corner pass. Hollis Jefferson going to take a 3, but it's off the mark. No good. 1:30 remaining. Bucks basketball. We'll see if Milwaukee wants to come out and play for the final minute and a half of this one. They'll go into the lane. Driving. Left hand. They score. That one's good for 2 by DiVincenzo. Puts it winning 6. 110-104. Ain't over yet. It's a little interesting right now. Minute 10 left to go. Fourth quarter. Raptors with the ball. Raptors also in the bonus last time I checked as well. Hollis Jefferson, right baseline dribble. Nice pass to the corner. Oh, nice dish right there. As that was Matt Thomas pass to the left baseline. Hollis Jefferson with a big shot at the left baseline as it goes down for 2 by the Raptors. That just about does it most likely. 1 minute to play. And a huge clutch left baseline jumper off a nice feed right there from Matt Thomas to Rondé Hollis Jefferson for the 2-point shot. Milwaukee down by 8, going to drive inside, and they'll put it up and in for 2 more off the backboard. 112-106, 50 seconds remain. 30-second differential shot clock and game clock. And we're going to have, looks like a timeout taken on the court by... Or no, actually, it's going to be a foul here taken before. So foul taken before. So Raptors will be in the bonus. As the Bucks picked up the foul, as the Raptors will go shoot 2 coming up at the line. Looks like it's number 5 at the free throw line for Toronto. That happens to be Stanley Johnson. 2 shots with 49 seconds. First one, no good, hit the front rim. The Japanese kid, yes, that's good, man. That's good that he's not part of that crew. Hey, welcome back here, John. So this is an interesting game here. It's 112-106. Bucks were getting crushed, losing by like 20 plus. Raptors just missed both of the free throws. They get a huge offensive rebound, though. 10 on the shot clock. Raptors have it. Matt Thomas dribbles towards the right wing perimeter. 4 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 3:35 left to go on the game clock. Took the jumper. No good offensive rebound. Chris Boucher came up with it, though. But it's going to be a tip in there by Boucher right before the shot clock violation. That is huge. Chris Boucher for 2. As they award him the bucket with 32 seconds remaining and a timeout taken here by the Bucks. So that basically does it. Chris Boucher with a massive bucket off the air ball by Matt Thomas, able to put it back right before the buzzer with the shot clock going off. Oh, wow. Duke and Kentucky's never produced an NBA MVP, but Auburn has. Wow. That's quite interesting, man. Vaughn's excited to see Alyssa Bailey on Wednesday. Awesome, dude. That seems like your favorite teacher coming up for this season. So Raptors up by 8 currently. If you guys left the stream earlier, Raptors were up by 22 at one point. The score was 99-77 at one point. And the Bucks have cut it to 8 points, but doesn't look too promising here. That looked like to be the dagger, though, in my opinion. Hey, welcome in, Josh here, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're in, like, the final, 26 seconds left to go in this game right now. So we're in the final seconds of this one. Everybody, scoreboard update, by the way. We'll take a look. Heat versus Pacers for everyone. And that's a pretty good game. Heat leading by 1 against Indiana. And that one is... We'll go through a quick scoreboard update in just a matter of moments, everybody, as we're going to get ready to go right back to action in this game here. So off the timeout, 20 seconds remaining, 114-106 the score. Raptors with the basketball as they just rebounded it off the Milwaukee miss. Milwaukee not going to foul, and that should just about do it for today's game. They do have to do something here with the ball, as they're going to let the shot clock go down to double zeros, and the clock will go down to 2.3 left to go. So Milwaukee going to get the inbound, but big win today for the Toronto Raptors in this one, as they will improve. Still, the number 2 is locked by them. They'll improve to 51-19 on the season. An incredible season by Nick Nurse. And no Giannis today for the Bucks, and they are struggling without Giannis on the court as they go to 55-16 for their record throughout the season. So that's a wrap here, everybody, on this video. Big thank you all for stopping by. Big thank you for Jack and Darnell for the donuts. You guys were awesome here tonight, everyone, as this game has just gone final. 114-106 the score, everybody, on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Who's my favorite player in the NBA? My favorite player I would go for is Kemba Walker. He's my favorite one. And then Jason Tatum is a close second there to Kemba Walker. So that's a wrap, everyone, to this video. Before I sign off, I'm actually going to put up the scoreboard for everyone, and then I'll sign off in the stream. as far as this game today. But big thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I plan on being back tomorrow. Have Mavericks against Blazers for a great game. Luka against Dame. That one should have a ton of points lighting up from the floor. Those two teams don't have like stellar like defenses that can stop possessions, but those two teams for sure can light it up. So if you guys enjoy points, that should be a great game tomorrow with Luka versus Dame, and that one for the Blazers versus the Mavericks. But this game just going final here, folks. As that's a wrap tonight for Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. That's my only stream I have planned tonight, as I'll be back tomorrow, and then I plan on doing a doubleheader on Wednesday. I'll have Raptors Sixers in the first game, and then second game I plan on doing a great one between the Clippers and the Nuggets. That's a great battle that should be going on for second and third at that time in the Western Conference. So big thank you guys for stopping on by. Vegas Fix Bradley, Josh, and John and Vaughn, and Astoria, and everybody here. Big thank you, Jack and Darnell on the donos here, everybody. Before you go, make sure to hit that thumbs up, hit the like, hit the sub, as this one's final. Raptors by 8 over the Bucks on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of your Monday night.